Okay, folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. How you doing? Hello, Jason, Evan, Grace, Blake. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Well, Evan, you have a tendency to bring regular camera gear. Me, I just have my GoPro. I just bring this. And my head mount. I don't use a chest mount when I do this. I did use. Oh, I haven't recorded. Oh, it's over here. When I went and did the video for my the picker nose videos, I use this. My Targus pole for my GoPro. It worked out pretty good. Because with the handle here, it makes a nice little GoPro, selfie stick looking thing. A little beefy, but it works. I try to as well, Grace, but I like stuff that's also durable, and military gear is pretty durable. But I also, a couple of additions that I add, because I do trout fishing along my trip. I also carry fishing poles. I'm thinking about carrying this one if I can find a left-handed fishing reel to replace the one that's with it, or just carry this one as I usually do, which makes it really comfortable for me to use because it does left-handed. You totally forgot it was Thursday, Cliff. Well, how you doing, Cliff? Oh, that's true, Blake. She does have her mower 4x4. Well, let's see here. Well, since Evan was talking about his new tent, which is the Trekker, forgive me, I got to backtrack a little bit. If I could read the name of it. Trekker by Underwood Aggregator. Oh, that's cool, Jason. That's fine. My total pack weight, is around 70 pounds or so. That changes, though. It actually gets lighter as I go. Well, that's the one you're going to be, you talked about getting, Evan. No, I change things out depending on the trip, but usually at Yellow River, I run a little heavier at the beginning because I pack extra food because usually it's not just me when I go. I have my son with me, even though he carries his stuff. I end up carrying extra food because he ends up eating mine anyway. I carry, I may not be a tall man, but I am stocky as all get out, and I carry a bit. And my day pack is pretty much the same gear, with minus the sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and tent, and water bladder. But I do carry water with my other tent. One step at a time, Grace. When you can do 15, 20 miles in a day with it, it's not bad. I don't hurt. My shoulders don't hurt or anything like that. My pack is actually fitted to me, so that helps. Um, I have I have an Ascend backpack that I bought from Bass Pro. Hey Jesse, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. And I also make sure all my gear is balanced, not too much weight on one side or the other. Because once you got it on, I don't notice it at all. Well, because you're tall, Evan, you're going to be top heavy. I'm short. I got short legs, but I can walk a very long time. And I carried a lot when I was in the Army, so I'm kind of used to it. Because I used to carry my gear plus my medic gear and, my weapon on top of all that. So you get used to it. Well, thank you, Jesse. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. We started, I was going to do just a random thing, but Evan started talking about the checker tent that he's thinking about picking up. And if he likes it, I say go for it. Darkness falls across the land.
Well, yeah, just like my last video, Buried Under Snow. Or was it Buried in the Snow Desert Edition?
Really?
Yeah, that's what I thought. My original title name was, what did I put it? Oh my god. I forgot what the original title was for the stupid video I posted on Wednesday. But I changed it Wednesday night to Buried in the Snow Desert Edition.
Okay. I didn't get notification of that video, which is really weird.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to change that.
I was telling people about the stuff I carry in my backpack and why it's so heavy. I mean, I also have a 3-liter water bladder I carry on top of everything else.
Yeah, that's water weighs a lot.
Yep.
It was at 7.4 something pounds per gallon.
It's 8.2, I think, per gallon. Hey Cecilia, thank you for coming. No, the thing is, Evan's talking about the new tent he's thinking about picking up, which is really cool. Nice tent. He showed me pictures. If you want to see it, I can bring up the pictures for you. It's a nice little one-man tent with a vestibule on the side and everything else, eating your trekker poles and stuff.
Vestibule.
I like my little French Army Commando tent. It is not the best tent, and I have to waterproof the crap out of it. But yeah.
I've never liked anything that has the word commando in it because it just reminds me of not wearing underwear.
You wear underwear?
Well, yeah, I don't go commando at work.
I don't know.
I'm not. I don't even want to say. I just don't want to say the word on here.
Okay.
Hey, Will.
Oh, that's okay, Will. You got a life. It happens. But Ian might have some questions sometime in the future about some air rifle stuff. So please do. Oh, also, Will, me, Pest Hunter Outdoors. That's Jason, I think. Yeah. He's also into air rifles. So you guys might know each other on Discord.
What about that cord?
Them cords. I don't know.
There you go.
Well, it's actually interesting. I'm not sure how much backpacking you've actually done, Cliff, but
None.
None? You're in prime backpacking country.
Yeah, I'm in prime cougar country, and I'm not backpacking alone out in the mountains because
Oh,
them cats will get you.
No. You don't never go alone.
Well, I've
Obviously.
gone alone to a lot of things, but I'm not going out in the mountains in cougar country by myself.
No. I would never, want anybody to do that. But I mean, I was trying to explain why I carry such a heavy pack. Also, because generally I'm with Ian, and I have to carry twice as much food as I would normally carry for both of us because he's a teenager. And he usually eats half the food before we even get down, halfway through the whole thing.
Yeah, boy's got to learn to ration his food.
Doing? Huh?
So that boy needs to learn to ration food, otherwise he's going to take a 3-day trip, he's going to turn it into a 2-day trip.
Well, the thing is, I mean, usually I start him off with a couple pounds of jerky in his gear. And it doesn't last long because usually I buy a pound for him and a pound for me, and he ends up eating mine too.
The boy needs to learn to eat his own food, and not everybody else's food.
Well, the thing is, he eats his first and he runs out. And as a dad, I can't let him starve.
Yeah, it's called life lessons.
Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty sure he can go more than 6 hours without eating before he dies.
No, but still. Crescent Street. Montreal, oh, okay. Wrong type of cougar, Jesse.
He's got to throw those in there. I always get him with bad dad jokes on his live, so he's got to throw one
There's
here.
no such thing as a bad dad joke to me.
You've obviously never seen the ones I slap Jesse with. Trust me, I get him with some bad ones.
Oh, well, you're more than welcome to say them here. Actually,
Florida's full of Pest Hunter, what are you talking about? Florida's full of gators. You ain't got no cougars down there. And them cougars down there are old and leathery.
Name is Jason. Just to let you know. If he ate it all, he won't starve. That's true, Evan. And I also make sure I carry tons of snacks. I mean, besides our regular meals, which I usually bring Mountain House.
When I was Ian's age, I could literally survive all day long on a Cliff Bar.
Yeah, at your bar. You would live on it.
But I was active. I was biking like 50 to 100 miles a day. I was outside playing tennis with my friends, touch football, basketball, freaking cops and robbers throughout like an entire neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. I remember that stuff. We played Cowboys and Indians when I was a kid, so a little bit,
Yeah, same difference.
But older.
I mean, Cowboys, Indians, cops, and robbers, it's literally the exact same game, just two different names.
Right. Like I said, when Ian and I go, I mean, the trail that we take is overall is like 25 miles long. And
2-day trip.
Not as much as you'd think, because it may not seem like Iowa doesn't have mountains. There's some there's one that feels like a mountain, a very small one, mind you, but the trail goes up like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you figure if it's a 25 mile round trip, that's 13 miles. You could do that in 2 days.
You can, but you don't have to.
Never.
We're also stopping and
fishing, eating lunch.
It's not about the distance; it's about the journey.
That's true. But I'm still saying, I mean, it could technically be a 2-day trip.
It could, and we have hiked the entire thing before. It's just the fact is there's 4 free campsites there, which are really nice. There's open hunting everywhere but the actual campsites, the main paid sites, and there's every water source there is got trout in it. So, hey, Mike. So it's interesting.
I read that as what is it, everybody? I'm like, I was gonna say a live stream, but then I reread that.
What it is.
What it is, but I read that backwards. I don't know why.
Well, we can always ask Mike how much does he carry when he goes out, since his name is Hike with Mike for a reason. Like my son.
Wouldn't it be funny if his name was actually Richard and he just threw that up there just to confuse everybody?
Or Dick, for that matter.
Yeah. It's still a Richard.
Okay. Now, when you if you were going to hike now, if you were, not necessarily in your area, but anywhere, no cougars around or bears.
That's the thing. I'm not worried about bears. Bears do not frighten me. I don't know why. I am not scared of bears. It's those dang mountain cats. Those things will stalk you for miles.
You do.
Bear won't touch you.
You know we have them here in Iowa.
Yeah, you probably. I don't know if you've got the bigger ones or the smaller ones or the medium-sized ones, but yeah, down here,
Yeah,
those things.
You know, you guys get the big giant ones. Ours are migrating south from up north. They found them in Des Moines.
That's
well,
crazy.
We don't have alligators up here, and if they do, I have no idea where, other than the zoo.
I was going to say the only alligators that most people have in any states are basically illegally held prisoners.
But like I said, I carry Mountain House for breakfast and supper. We carry a light snack, whatever, for lunch, and plenty of drink mixes and coffee. You know, that's basically what we carry. And anything extra we get along the way, like we know where the wild berries are during the year, what year they're generally going. We know where the trout is going to be, so we can, bring stuff.
Brian.
Hey, Brian, thank you for coming.
No, I'm not even on my. Am I even on my screen over here?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't have my. I'm still stuck on the private chat, so I like watching both my comments pop up. So I was like, why aren't my comments popping up on the other side?
Well, I'm one of both sides here.
See, I'm not afraid. The thing is, I usually have so much stuff dangling off of me that most animals, they're going to hear that. They're going to steer clear of you. Bears are very skittish around people, unless they're like the campground kind of bears, in which case those bears will literally saunter right up to your picnic table while you're eating, and they won't even care.
Right.
I've seen it happen, and it freaks people out because the bears, they're so desensitized to human beings that they don't even care. They're like trees.
It's like that one guy who was fishing on the river, and the bear, he was sitting in a chair. Bear came up, sat right next to him while he was fishing.
Yeah. So that bear knew exactly what was happening.
Then just walked away.
Well, that bear knew exactly what was happening. That's the problem with those park bears, is they get so accustomed to people that they'll just sit there and they'll walk up to you. They won't even care.
This guy,
they won't attack. They just walk up to you.
Conversation with the dang bear.
Yeah.
He just sit there and talk to him. Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Lori, I haven't been able to go sledding in decades down here. We usually do not get enough snow in the mountains that lasts more than a week, and by the time you get up there, it's slush and mud. And we've tried before driving up to the crest where you can go sledding. It is a nightmare. That is a narrow road with like a 15 to 20% grate driving up that thing. You have to have four-wheel drive and mud tires or snow chains. Yeah, that's exactly because those bears are used to that stuff. They don't care.
Right.
It's the bears that are out in the like countryside along like the PCT or the AT, that those are the bears that you got to worry about because they're curious.
There's another
they're
trail.
Skittish, but they're curious. Yeah, the CT or the CDT.
Yeah, the Continental Trail, yeah.
Yeah.
CDT or something like that.
Yeah, the Continental Divide Trail.
Yeah.
I've been on that one a few times.
How is it?
I don't know, only hiked a couple of miles. It goes through one of the national parks up in Denver.
Okay. I would least like to be on that trail at least once if I ever get up that way with you, just because I could say I've been on it.
I want to do the AT, but I want to do at least like 70, 80 miles of that. I want to do like a whole week.
Oh, I want to do more than that. Jenny knows what I want to do. Once I figure out how to retire, and I can afford it, I would do the whole thing. I think it's usually something different to do. And I just, my gear does not necessarily have to be the lightest, doesn't have to be the most expensive, but it has to be something I can actually feel comfortable in.
Yeah. I would go with like a canvas tent, but then again, you're not going to take a 180-pound tent on a 2-week backpacking trip.
No, like I said, I like my commando tent because of the airflow, the weight, the way it's got the floor space, and the fact that I can customize it with my own hiking poles instead of the regular poles that comes with it. Yeah, you want to through hike the AT as well? Oh man, we would get in so much trouble. But
Yeah,
Evan, you can't go. You're too young.
The only reason why I want to go to the AT, would do the AT, is the high chance of running into Luke.
Really? That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that guy's always on the AT. Him and
his brother.
Forgot his brother's name.
I don't know. It's his twin. That's all I know.
Yeah. Iro, not Iro. It's oh my god. Ira, there you go. And then
yes, you can go when you're 18.
Technically, you can go when he's 16, but you have to go with a parent.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be a little weird if you went with one of us.
Yeah, we'd get in trouble.
Yeah, they think we're kidnapping you and doing funny things in the bushes with you.
Oh, don't even joke about that stuff.
Ira.
It is Ira, I think.
Yeah, it's Ira. Although possibly you could run into Lucas out there too.
Possibly.
Because sometimes he goes out there with his dad. Or Susie. You might run into Luke and Susie.
You don't see Susie by yourself, though.
No. That's what I'm saying, though. You'd probably run into both Luke and Susie at the same time.
Well, it's okay, Brian. You're more than welcome to come and go as you please. It's not my choice to say you can stay.
Yeah, we're not forcing you to stay here. I mean, we could, but it's not like we're holding you at pew point.
Yeah, the chains are in the back closet of Cliff's room.
You don't need chains. I just got a whole lot of cordage. I'm trying my best not to snort like a wild pig over here, but my room is cold and my nose is deciding it wants to run. So I'm trying not to snort like a disgusting fat guy running up a hill.
Oh, by the way, Cliff, I'm going to do something, but it's just because I just found this out.
Did I look like an egg when I'm on screen after I shave?
That's what a male fox is called.
Dog fox.
Technically, it's true. I just looked it up.
That's why he carries zip ties and duct tape. Screw duct tape. I'm using Gorilla Tape now. Roughly the same price between a full roll of Gorilla.
Hi. No, I just did a check on
Toms are male cats.
Yeah.
Actually, Toms are stray male cats.
Okay, a male fox is called a dog fox. Young foxes are called pups, cubs, or kits.
Yeah, most everybody refers to them as kits.
Oh, also they either called a Todd fox.
Todd's. Todd, I believe, is. Oh, I know it's basically Todd just means fox in another language. I can't remember what country that one was from.
Well, here's another name I've heard in references to
Wait, hold on. Before you say anything, I'm going to change this to whamp. Bam.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, I didn't want you to. I had a feeling you were going to, so I wanted to change it before you said anything.
No, I corrected the spelling. That's how it's spelled.
But yeah, it's a Reynard.
Yep. That would be Todd.
Actually, no. Todd would be the guy with a musical duet in a barbershop with a straight razor whose chair drops into the basement.
Also known
And if
as
none of
Sweeney
y'all get
Todd.
that reference, y'all
Sweeney
need to watch
Todd.
more TV.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Played by Johnny Depp.
Honestly, that guy plays some of the weirdest characters. He's out there with like everybody who's dumb enough to play Joker.
By the way,
that role is cursed.
No. He is coming back to movies because they're lifting the ban on him.
No, that's good.
After what's her name did it to, lied about him.
Probably did it out of spite.
Probably. Tom is also a turkey.
Oh, yeah. Let's refrain from speaking of that particular name of turkey.
Okay.
Because there is a. Let's just say it has to do with a very big YouTuber who's rather young, whose winter camping video went absolutely viral. Unfortunately, his partner fell asleep permanently last year.
Oh.
Also known as Nicholas Green. Hey, Freezer, how's it going?
I did not know anything about that.
Oh yeah, his turkey was named Tom, and Tom unfortunately permanently went to sleep.
Okay. I didn't hear that. Hey, Freezer Brown, thank you for coming.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, yeah, that's what I thought it was, Jesse.
Well, yeah, that's the French spelling, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about backpacking. We could talk about all these different names of different things if you want.
Yeah, he was. That was the rendezvous when you guys went with Sty, right, Freezer?
I've been to rendezvous before, but haven't been to that one.
I haven't seen Nick in a while. I wonder what he's up to.
I don't know.
That guy usually goes live every week, but I haven't seen anything from him in a while. He's probably completely snowed in where he's at.
We have very little snow right at the moment.
I got like 1.25 inches down where I live. We're supposedly in the forecasted area to get like 6 to 8 inches.
Do you usually get a lot of snow?
Not down here, I don't. We used to, like back in the 80s when I was a kid, we used to get like 8 to 10 inches, but over the years, because of the weather pattern change, it's been getting smaller and smaller. Like even last year, I think we got like 4 to 5 inches through and it snowed for like 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And that was it.
Our snow is melting out of our yard. So
yeah. The only snow I have is anywhere I have patio. All the rest of it's gone, or where it stays in the shade most of the day.
Right.
It's all good, Jesse.
Jesse's awesome. Now, for those people in the chat, one of the things we started talking about early on is backpacking and gear that you carry. Because Evan, who's in the chat, sorry, got to figure out which way I'm pointing here, is getting a new tent, a Trekker tent. Let me see, I got to backtrack where I can actually get the name.
Trekker 2 pole tent?
Give me a second.
Or is it the Trekker hot tent?
It's the Trekker by Underwood Aggregator. I think here I'll show you. I think it's this one. Because
that sucked.
I think it's this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that is it. He's going to have to tell me in the comments. if
I'd be
that's
very
it.
wary of that tent or of tents like that though, especially for that price. If it's $50, it ain't waterproof. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, I bet that sucks, freezer bound. Now, like I said, I mean, that's mine is actually was even rated really bad on Luke's channel, but with severe modifications.
By severe modifications, you mean you might as well just buy a new tent?
No, what I bet was I waterproofed the crap out of it.
Oh yeah, you gotta spray the ever loving Hades. You gotta put like 4 cans of waterproofer on there.
What I did was you use the what do I call it? The gel kind on the seams. Then you use like Scotch Guard for everything else. But I also replaced the poles. When replacing the stakes, I've added some loops around the bottom portion. Added a
And you said
ground
Evan
sheet.
was the one that had that? Yeah. So Evan, yeah, do me a favor, Evan. All the guy lines off of there, take them off, put
Replace
them in your bag, leave them there. Buy yourself like 4 rolls of paracord, swap everything out. Or you
Also,
can find some Dyneema cord or something similar. But yeah, use any sort of reflective cord. The cordage they always give you on these tents is super minimal, just by
also,
factory standards. So you're not going to have more than maybe 20 feet between all 4 cords.
also, they don't hold the tension as well as you should.
No, the paracord doesn't hold tension for squat unless you do it a specific way, because that stuff slips on itself. But if you know how to tie it right, you can do a trucker's hitch on that, and that thing won't move anywhere.
Well, like I was going to say, on the bottom loops, do not put your stakes through the loops that come with the tent. You
Nope.
add a secondary loop of paracord or whatever cordage that you have to extend it out, maybe about 3 to 4 inches beyond it already. It gives you a little bit more stability. And it opens up the corners a lot better too. Mine also, because it is a semi wall tent, because it's in semblance of the old Boy Scout wall tents. You remember those? Cliff, you remember seeing those? They had the little teeny walls.
Oh, they're kind of like the old, like the original. Well, I'd say military versions where it's got like a foot of like square space and then it teepees up.
Yeah, it's like the one I have in design.
Yeah,
but they didn't have the windows like I do. I like the fact that mine has the cross breeze capability. That's one of the things I like about it, and the rain doesn't get in either because it extends out over those windows. Now,
at some point, I got to take my tent out of its bag because that thing, I basically put that sucker in the bag wet after a camping trip.
You don't do that.
Well, I also live in the desert, and when it's 108 degrees in your car, you don't really have to worry about that because no matter how wrapped that thing is, that water's going to evaporate regardless.
Well, you still need to re-waterproof it at least once a year.
It hasn't been out of that bag in 2 years.
Well, so that means that it can fail on you at the last minute. No, Cliff. That's what Jesse's saying.
No what? I'm not talking about those things. Not today.
No.
I'm going to be nice.
I'll avoid those. As Grace said, yeah, I also carried an extra tarp for going over the top just in case. I mean, I don't have to generally. And this thing is not a 3-season tent by any means. But I have been looking at possibly getting a 3-season tent, which would be nice. Someone on Facebook has got a Kelty tent that's pretty nice for sale. So Cliff lives in Albuquerque, Jason.
I live in a square with steps.
He wants to know the name of the desert that you live near.
Oh no, I'm in a desert state, not in the desert. Because you've got Arizona, Utah, Nevada, and New Mexico are like desert states. We are the 4 driest states in this area, aside from the like one section of California where they have Death Valley.
When you hear the word Southwest, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Where at? Roughly. You don't have to give me an exact location. A city's fine by me. Probably not too far from me anyway.
Okay, he panicked when he said you put a tent away wet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, well, here's the thing. I had no choice but to put it away wet because it would not stop raining. It rained for like 12 hours.
What kind of tent is it?
It was a Kelty 2 dome tent that I got from REI.
Okay, so it was a decent tent.
Dude, that thing, like, I just straight bought it from REI, and that thing did not leak at all. And it rained. And I mean, I could not sleep because it rained so hard.
I'm see if I can find that one I saved.
And yes, Jesse, I know I'm not supposed to put a tent away wet. Well, okay, technically you can put a tent away wet, but the thing is when you get home, you got to pop it up, air it out, and dry it. I didn't do that because, like I said, I live in the desert. It gets so hot down here. And in a car, if you don't have an AC on or the windows down, it's like 112, 120 degrees inside your car. So I wasn't too worried. I'm 99% sure that most of the water evaporated out of it. But I should pop it out just to test to see if there's any mold on there, because if there's any mold, I'm going to have to wash it off and then respray my tent with some waterproofer.
Right. You got to scrub it first, then wash, and then re-waterproof it.
Yep, I'm going to have to sit there and very carefully clean it with a light brush and get out the grunge. But to be honest, I've done that before with a tent, and I've never had any problems. Never. I don't know if I'm lucky, because I know I've seen people put a wet tent away, pull it out like a month later, and that thing's covered in mold.
Oh, yeah.
But I've done that before when I lived in Denver. I've done that down here before. I never seem to have an issue with that. And every tent that I've done that with has stayed 100% waterproof. I've never had any leaks. Don't know how. No, I'm not anywhere near the Chihuahua Desert. Chihuahua.
I'm trying to find this Kelty tent that I found with two thermarest sleeping pads. That's actually local to me, pretty much. And they didn't want that much for it. I just got to figure out where did I.
Oh man, what you really want to do? Okay, so if you're on a budget, I'm gonna tell you this right now. REI every now and then they do these camp sales.
There it is.
Where you can literally get a 2-person tent, 2 air mattresses, and 2 usually roughly, I think they're usually 25 to 40 degree sleeping bags for like $250.
Oh, okay. I did find the tent I was telling you about. Here, I'll show you. So you can find it. Would I do it? Right there. It's a Kelty Trail Dome 2.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, that tent is from early 2000.
Yeah, it said it's been on numerous trails in South Dakota and New Mexico. And it comes with 2 thermarest sleeping pads. The fact that it's still in one piece is amazing. But
I just find the fly design on that kind of weird. It looks like the design looks like it's on the side for the door, but the door's right in the front.
Right. Look, maybe they have that side.
They've got that weird vestibule on the back, but that serves no purpose other than potential airflow.
Sounds like they may have it backwards. No, that's right.
No, because it's a looks like a 4-pole system, where you got your 2 cross poles and then the 2 poles that pull out the vestibule. Because if you look at the one picture that's on the side, the side view, it looks like there's a ridge pole that goes in there to pull that flap out.
I got to look up that particular, see if I can find it. Kelty, was it say Kelty?
I don't know. I can't read that.
Trail Dome 2. I'm not even sure if they even make it anymore.
Arkansas Living, do me a favor. Go check out Oh my God, now I forgot it. The Outdoor Gear Review. He's already done multiple visits or reviews and videos on that one. So yeah, just go to Outdoor Gear Review, and you'll find that particular. Just look up One Tigress once you're under his thing, and you'll find it. He, like I said, he's already done a review for it, and he does his. He is very, very meticulous about doing his stuff. He does rainy, and he tests all of his tent in the rain and snow. He'll do dry season tent testing, but that's mainly just to test airflow and condensation. Majority of the time he tests his tents during snow or rain.
Or sometimes both, depending on the season.
Yep. But yeah, go check out the Outdoor Gear Review. If you need me to, I can throw a link here. Give me a second, and I'll throw a link.
Please do, because he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love Luke. Luke is brutally honest. He does not hold his punches when it comes to reviewing tents.
He does not accept. He has no sponsorships. He has no kickbacks. He has nothing. He gets nothing free from any of these companies. He doesn't want it.
Yeah, he refuses.
Every item he tests, he pays for out of his own pocket. I mean, some of the stuff
there you go, Arkansas. There's the link for his channel, and once you're in there, you can just search search for the One Tigress bungalow.
Yeah, he didn't like
just about any tent that they've made. He's reviewed at some point.
Yeah, he hasn't liked very many of them. That's for sure.
Well, the thing is, he's not biased either. He will test out garbage tents. He's done Walmart tents. He's done high-end tents that are like $700-800.
And he was impressed with some of the cheaper ones too, not just the expensive ones.
Brutally honest. Oh yeah, you can get an $80 tent that outperforms a $400 tent.
Yeah. And right now, I just saw the ones he did a while ago on the new military tent, the new Marine Corps tent. The 4-season one.
Oh yeah, he kind of ripped him a little bit on that one.
But the fact is, otherwise, other than weight, you have two separate sections. You can have it where it's winter-wise. You have the shell over the solid port. Then you get the summer one, which just got the screen.
Yeah, which was like another $700.
That on price, I can understand that. But
that tent to get both the summer and the winter plus the outer shell is nearly $2,000.
Yeah, but you would have a tent for all seasons.
Yeah, but it's more. I mean, it was a 2-person. He said that thing was actually pretty wide.
Well, that was supposed to be a 1-person. That's bigger. It was enough for 2.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, that thing was. It's designed as a single person plus your gear. But he said that thing. He threw 2 pads in there, and they fit in there side by side, no problem.
Well, remember, folks, there's one thing you got to remember about Luke. He's 5'4". He's not very tall.
Yeah, he's not a tall dude. So you can get a tent that has a 6-foot or a 6.5, like 72-inch head rating from end to end.
Well, okay, it's like a difference between you, who is 6 foot something, and me, who's 5'8".
That's not much of a difference. It's only a couple of inches. That's what she said. But anyways, I had to get that in there before you said it.
Well, the thing is, I chose what I chose for a reason. And because he doesn't waterproof or pre-prep any of the stuff he tests. He
does not. He tests them right out of the bag.
Now, some companies have listened to his reviews and changed and improved things.
Oh, yeah. There's a handful of companies.
And
there are a handful of companies that have done that.
And even then, when they sort of improved it, he ripped them on the quality, ripped them on this, that, or the other thing. But if
one of them was Sierra Designs that
he doesn't like Sierra Designs though.
Huh?
He doesn't like Sierra Designs.
Yeah, he ripped them on one, but they actually went back and they re-improved, and then they sent him a new one for testing.
Yeah. And he still ripped them up because it still wasn't very good.
Yeah, oh god. Oh, he did one on Fjallraven. He stands by Fjallraven like
Oh, the pants. He got them used, and they still, he still wore them for like 7 years.
And no, it was something else. It was one of their jackets.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be like a $200 or $300 jacket, and he found like the same jacket on like Amazon for it was like $80 or so, like $70, something like that. And it was like the exact same like it was almost an identical copy of the Fjallraven one, minus I think that one didn't have. I think the Fjallraven one didn't have like a pen pocket on this side, but the knockoff did. But it still had the patch, the hook and loop, and then it had like the little forearm pocket,
Right.
and then it had a pen pocket next to it.
Okay. Okay, let's ask everybody in the chats their favorite backpacking tent if they have one. Or yeah, let's just go with that because we were talking tents anyway.
You might as well just list like what tent you have, because I've got 2 tents and that is it.
I've got our main one, which is just what's our big one called, hon?
The round one?
The big one we use for
Brilliant.
us. Not that one. Well, we have a medieval tent. That's from Panther Primitives. That's a whole different ballgame. I'm talking about the one we use up at Yellow River, the new one.
I don't know.
Well, I think we got it from Shields, and it's a decent tent there. It's our base camp tent. I can't remember the model of it, but then Ian and I got our French Commando tents for our backpacking. Okay, our native is into 3-room cabin tent. Sounds like my wife, and you sleep in a hammock. Okay, I can't do hammocks. I've tried it. I just can't get comfortable.
Yeah, I like Fjallraven, Jesse. The problem is price. They make amazing clothing gear, pants, shirts, hats, backpacks, and all that. But the problem is to be honest, they're out of my price range.
Grace has got an OV Dominion 1-person tent or a Snug Pack Ionosphere.
Oh, I would stick with the Snug Pack Ionosphere. That's probably more waterproof than the Outdoor Vitals Dominion tent.
Right.
And don't ask me how I even knew that was. When she said OV, I knew exactly what that was. I've watched way too many backpacking and tent videos.
Yeah. Mine is not what you call backpacking, weight-wise. It's probably on the heavier side, but I'd prefer it over, something I can't afford. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for $130 for a pair of pants seems a little steep. But I mean, in all honesty, think about it this way: if you get, man, I'm like super tongue tied. If you get like 8 years out of $130 pair of pants,
hey, Oz, thank you for coming.
More power to you, because I mean, you're getting your money's worth by far.
They don't
How's
make
it going,
it
Auslander?
I'm fat. They don't have that size.
You'd be surprised. Fjallraven's got some. Well, here's the thing, though. Their sizes are, I believe, European versus American. I've had issues because it's hard getting sized in your country from a different country because they do the metric system where we're all standard because we're weird. Actually, it's the rest of the world that's messed up.
Be careful. We did have an Aussie popping in here.
Yeah, we got an Aussie, but yeah, well, I'm mainly giving crud to this guy over here, right there, Jesse.
Are you talking about the Canadian? Remember, we got 2 of them in here.
I'm talking about the Canuck.
Which one?
The Canuckian. The one that's actually interacting with the chat more.
Oh, you're talking about Jesse then.
Yeah.
Remember,
I gotta give him flack.
Too. Don't mess with Cecilia. She'll kick our butts.
That's going to be a long... What's she going to do, throw a chocolate at me?
No, she'll probably throw her walker at you.
That's a long throw. That is a long throw.
Too. She'll probably do it. You'll be working in your garden out of nowhere, a walker.
Bam! Blood. Damn it, kids, who threw a walker?
Metric or death.
Metric system makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, I mean, how much is your? You guys said you have 2 tents, right? One is the Kelty. What's the other one?
Actually, they're both Kelty, surprisingly.
I've liked Kelties. I just never could afford one. That's why I was looking at the one I showed you for $50. I mean, it's an idea.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad as long as there's not any major holes in it or major seam damage.
Well, then even then, I mean, you have to inspect it for $50. You can't really
complain.
Yeah, I can't really complain. But in fact,
I mean, most tents, you can go to any sports place, and most decent tents are going to run you $150 to $200 anyway.
Right, and it comes with 2 Thermarest sleeping pads.
Yeah,
so that makes it up for it right there.
I was going to say, to me, it seems like somebody's significant half.
Oh, you just no.
Dang, modern native.
Someone's gonna get her.
Yeah, well, see, Jesse's got the Hubba Hubba NX2. That's like a $400 tent.
I've seen that one. I just can't. Oh man.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. The Hubba Hubba tents, those are completely out of my price range.
Right.
I'll drop $200 on a tent, but after that, unless that tent is insulated and good for sun.
Look.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That was a slam and a return. Boom.
Yeah. Looks like she's wearing her fire retardant suit today.
Oh yeah, waterproof. Yeah, Broom. Yeah, Harry Potter fan. I can understand that. Okay, now just to go totally geek for a moment, because he said Harry Potter fan. What house are you? I'm not. Oh, Cliff, if you have a house, come on, you tell me you prefer.
I would probably say Slytherin more because I like snakes.
Well, remember, there's no one house, just like just snakes. They could just remember, parcel tongue is just a Slytherin trait, not a necessarily.
Oh, I know, but no, I like snakes. I had a Burmese python. I had a 10-foot Burmese python for years.
Remember, Luna Lovegood loved animals, and she didn't. She wasn't a Slytherin.
Yeah, I like snakes. Luna was also a complete nut job. And I would personally, honestly, I would love to know her background just to see why she is the way she is.
Well, if she can see undead things, I mean, she probably almost died at one point.
Yeah, well, that's what I would like to know.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, she's got a wand too. Oh my gosh.
Do you have a pointed hat too?
I think, okay, I would say that Cecilia would probably be Ravenclaw.
Oh, you got lucky, Jesse, getting that as a gift from a sub.
Yeah.
Why camera? You've been fine this whole night. I haven't even moved. I leaned to the side, and you're just like, meh, blurry.
Yeah.
Why?
Yep. It's cool. We have a weird sense of humor in here.
I can't support nobody, and my back hurts.
You're not suspenders, are you?
Nope.
You're not wearing lederhosen either.
Yeah, why do they call them lederhosen when they don't weigh a liter?
And they don't get hosed.
Yeah, they're not made out of hose either. At some point, my computer camera will decide to undo whatever it did.
I was actually looking at something when I was at Walmart the other day, Cliff. I was looking at those ring lights.
They're cheap as heck over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're mainly set up for phones. Not.
Well, you can set them up that way if you're. Here's the thing: the one I have my stand right where my camera's at. That's my ring light stand. It comes with the jankiest support to stick to your camera because where you're supposed to stick it it will not fit with either one of the insert sleeves. It will not lock on there. It will not tighten. The fat one will not fit on there because you can't get the thing closed, and the skinnier one, it just slides right down the post.
Alaska, thank you for coming.
What's going on? Not so remote.
We were talking tents. It was very intense there for a while.
Oh.
Oh, got a groan from my wife.
And by the way, folks, he intended that joke.
As long as it's not tenting anywhere else.
Yes, Jesse, I know that. You realize I'm German, half German at least. Ooh, Pest Hunter, you must be wearing something very skimpy.
Why is that?
Oh, he just said he just turned on his overhead shop lights. He must be out there wearing some very short shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm in a weird frame of mind tonight, folks.
Or you go by what?
Man, she is returning fire like you would not believe.
Ravenclaw or Gryffindor?
I think Cecilia's natural ability is fire because, yeah, she's just chucking those fireballs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, if anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome to.
Should get Jesse up here if he's done doing his video editing.
Welcome.
I'm pretty sure Jesse's almost finished doing either a dribs and drams or his next random outing with. Oh my god! Why do I have brain farts when I'm talking about people on here and I know they're freaking families? Oh my god, why?
His daughter.
Yeah, trying to remember her name and I'm major brain fart. Camille. Jesus beans.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
Pretty good. I'm getting set up here.
Okay, cool.
Give me a few moments.
Hey, he's got suspenders on. He's holding us in suspense.
Yeah.
Suspense. Suspense. I've never understood the point of suspenders. This is like
Austin. He
pushed a button.
He pressed the wrong button. It happens.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of suspenders. I'd rather just wear a belt. That's what keeps your pants on. That's why belts were made.
I seen someone the other day had both.
That defeats the purpose of having either of them.
But the thing is, his whole outfit was all like Western style, with the Western style clothing and everything else. It was just really
Yeah,
good.
but how often?
There we go. Okay, I have a very sensitive screen on my phone.
We've kind of figured as much.
No, you've got the same problem I do. You have fat fingers and you slid over the screen and push the exit button.
I got fat fingers.
That too.
Yeah, I got
Yes,
fat fingers.
We're all family. Sausage fingers.
P-H-A-T.
Well, that's what she says.
Who was it the other day I was telling him I have a CRS?
I know what CRS means, but do you wear suspenders, Evan? Or do you wear
Suspenders hook to your pants, and then you're supposed to wear your pants around that. Because hooking your suspenders to your belt defeats the purpose of wearing a belt. And why, camera, will you not unfocus? You tinkle fart.
Welcome back.
I have no ass to hold up my pants.
So, what kind of tent do you have, Jason?
I don't have one anymore. I actually left it behind when I retired here in Texas.
Well, when you did have one, what did you have?
I had one for the back of my pickup truck, and then I just had an Ozark Trail.
Oh, I've never liked Ozark Trail tents.
Well, what I did was I put Scotch Guard on it, and they were waterproof.
I had a problem with the seams. No matter what I did, they always leaked.
Yeah, you on the OTs on the Ozark Trail ones, you have to
Yeah.
literally scotch tape. I mean, not scotch tape, scotch not scotch guard. The seam tape the seams, otherwise you get water through all those little holes.
Yeah, if there
What
was
was
a
that
way
stuff
to
you said?
soak the whole thing in
Uh,
waterproofing, you would. That's the
we
only way you would get it dry.
and we also use no fray
On the seams.
on the seams.
I'm gonna have to
Honestly, I think it would be easier just to get a roll of 1-inch Gorilla Tape and just go over every seam.
Well, like I
Yeah,
said,
it might add an extra pound or two, but at least your seams are going to be waterproof.
right.
we would be up on the Mogollon Rim during the monsoon season, and we had no issues.
Hmm.
But like I said, it's hard for me to get a tent that I can stand up in.
No, Evan, Ozark Trail, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're anywhere out of your backyard in an OT, don't. You will get wet.
Okay, as
I don't
Luke
care
said-
what you say or what the reviews say. If you go anywhere with an OT and you're not scotch guarding it, you will get wet. You will sit in a tub of water.
Yes,
By
we
morning
will.
if it's raining. Hey,
as,
Rob, how's it going?
as Luke said about Ozark Trail backpacking tent, he called the company, and they said it's not made for backpacking.
They're not. They're made for backyard fun.
Yeah, I just had mine set up. We would have a 8-person tent, and I would set it up there at camp.
Right.
And then we just drive out to our day locations.
Sorry. I'm going to change my camera settings here because this thing is.
Let me grab my
making me-
coffee and stuff.
Thank you, stupid camera.
Oh, check this out. Jenny got me something.
Ooh, now that's a nice Stein. Oh, I like the coil at the bottom. That's actually pretty cool.
Since I'm here, just now remember.
Sorry, I get the name up here. Where does that go? Oh, this way.
As long as it's not a pew pew.
No,
Colin does not like doing pew
This
pews
is
on
from
his channel.
Colorado.
I actually forgot. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, my wife got this for me. She also got one for Mandy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be having coffee in this soon.
Quick.
Yeah, that must have been an original, Grace, because most of the stuff they make now is designed for your backyard. That is a nice fishing pole. I can already tell that's a nice fishing pole.
Yeah,
That's probably
I
an
have
antique bamboo one.
I actually had a professional take a look at this because there was no markings on here. He wanted to buy it from me, and I said
Sure.
no, because there's no markings on here. But he did recognize the stuff that's on here and the technique that it was originally wrapped.
Why do I have a feeling this is like a $400 fishing
I
rod?
have my-
Give me a second. There you go.
Oh, keep going,
$1,000 fishing rod?
keep going.
Holy
$4,000.
smokes.
I hear four.
When I got it, 15 years ago,
Yeah.
he estimated it at 90 years old.
Okay, shut up and show us, please. Ooh,
Oh,
nice
that's
fly
a
rod.
fly rod.
I found a fly rod at the
Yeah,
your nose. This
Wait, That's not round, that's hex.
yes, it is.
Ooh, man, you do not see rods like that nowadays.
What's it made out of?
This is bamboo.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
a bamboo fly rod.
Yes.
2-piece bamboo fly rod. My
With
my
a brass
grandfather had a
insert,
few of those. Man, I wish I could have gotten them when he passed, but my uncle ended up with them.
That's brass, right?
Yes.
Yes, my dad did have to rewrap it. The old pieces were a little bit bad, but he ended up rewrapping the whole thing for me in its original color.
That's beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't know how to use one.
This one does not act like the ones now. The bamboo act completely different from the like the graphite or the fiberglass
Fiberglass.
or the carbon fiber. Yeah, as you can
Yeah,
see
carbon
here, if you look
fiber's
at
a
the reel seat, it is not plastic.
No, that's all metal.
It's actually nickel, and it's an early acrylic.
Oh wow!
And the only reel seat I have that will actually fit this is an old Fluger.
Yeah, I was gonna say because most of the reels now, the base for the attachments like what
Are
4
too fat.
inches.
Yeah, and they're too fat.
Yeah,
They won't fit. They won't sit here in the in here.
and that seat. Yeah, you'd have to modify each one of them, and that gets expensive when you're buying a $90 reel.
Yeah.
I might have one that would fit in there, but I don't know if it'd be a fly rod reel. 'Cause most bait caster reels will fit in that because they're really short. But a
Actually,
fly rod reel,
hold on. The feet on the reels here are too thick or too fat.
yeah, you could just.
So
I mean, if you really
they're
wanted
real
to,
thin.
for one of those, you could just file it down. But I mean, the question is, do you really
Oh,
want to
this
file
one.
down an $80 reel?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, using a bamboo rod, you do need a little bit more strength. It is heavier. It acts completely different. And if I remember correctly, I do have to use a 1 or a 0 weight line for this because it was actually designed for silk.
Oh wow!
Why don't you just get silk then?
Do you know how expensive silk freaking rod it reel?
Yeah, I'm not paying for silk.
It wouldn't break though.
No, it won't. But yeah, I forgot to show that one last week.
Okay.
Yeah, that my dad does also make awesome fly rods.
I don't know how to use a fly rod, so I'm out.
And he also does repairs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, to be honest,
I
there's
forgot to
not
mention that too.
too much of a difference between using a standard bail reel and a fly rod. It's just the technique.
Yeah.
You're going to get pretty much the same cast motion. You just with a fly rod, you want to work from the wrist, not the arm.
Yeah.
When I get my video posted from my GoPro that I took day before yesterday, I actually did find some really old fishing poles, and Mike, Catfish Mike, who was on the other day.
Yeah.
There was a river.
You guys only cringe on how much I paid for this rod. I happened to see it on Craigslist, and it popped up about 8:30 at night. And
you got it cheaper than what it was supposed to be.
Oh yes,
You
they
paid
didn't
$70
know what they
for it.
had. I recognized it.
You paid
and
$70 for
I
it.
missed them. Huh?
You paid $70 for it.
No, and we drove a half an hour at night to Apache Junction to go and pick it up. I paid
I used to live
$35.
at Apache Junction.
You paid $35
Then you know.
for
Yeah,
Yes, $35.
$35.
for a $2,500 fishing rod.
No, it's probably more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, more? What are we looking at? $4,000?
Back in the
It's
day,
not quite $4,000.
probably at 35.
I would probably say, estimating a low, 1,800 to 2,000, and I'm estimating a low.
So roughly $2,000 for a
And
fishing rod.
you ought to see what the brand new bamboo fly rods go for. They start at 1,800.
God, dude, I don't even. They're probably up there with oh my God, what's the name of that stupid fishing rod? It's like one fishing rod's like $400, and then the reels are like
Those will start at
$250.
I don't have any of those. It's
See, I'm drawing a blank too, and the thing is, I always watch Josh from Salty Scales, and he's got his friend busted one of those. He snapped the tip right off of that thing. Brand new fishing rod, broke that thing on the first reel.
Yeah, and they replaced it for free and no questions asked.
Yep.
Oh shoot.
I actually found
Fear
a
No
fishing pole-
Fish. It is
G Loomis.
G
Drawing a
Loomis.
mad blank. The what?
Is it G Loomis that you're thinking of?
No, it's I think it's pro something.
I wouldn't know.
God, I'd have to.
But I do have a question for you, Jason.
Yeah.
One of the things I found, fishing pole wise, I called it a river pole, but I've never seen one like it in my life. It was no longer taller than me, but the base of it was like
Phone had a heart
that
attack.
big around, and it went up to, instead of the little eyelet on the top like you usually see, it looked like a pulley.
Yeah, that's going to be Scooter down. That's going to be a ocean rod. That's for fishing for stuff
like marlins and stuff like that.
Yeah, more like the smaller marlins. When you have all the guides, they're going to be all pulleys. Those are going to be designed for the pro fishermen for catching giant grouper, marlin, shark, big sharks, all the big stuff.
So I found a shark pole in Iowa.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some idiot was using it to catch catfish.
More likely, probably yes. The large catfish towards the bottom of the dams. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
don't want to catch a 4-foot catfish on a cheap like $80 fishing rod.
I have it on
that thing will snap in half.
Back in 2014, a 14-year-old kid had a Spider-Man fishing rod up at Roosevelt Lake.
Right.
He ended up catching a 63-pound catfish off of that.
Wow.
You just gotta take it slow. That's the only thing, man. You just have to have your drag low and you just gotta ease that sucker in.
Yeah. 45 minutes he fought that fish.
Yeah. Catfish are dumb too. You can pull them right to the surface, but the minute they hit that top water, they freak out and they want to drag that line right back down. Just like every other fish.
712 will probably tell you this too, but when catfish, when they get to the bottom, they get to that mud, they stick down in there just like a stingray. And yeah, you're going to be playing that fish for a long time to get them to let go of that mud. It almost acts
they'll hide in that stuff too. They'll hide under the rocks. They'll wiggle themselves in the rocks under the freaking branches.
Oh, yeah. And they'll find a way to try and rub that line on a rock, branch, log, anything they can.
Yeah, that's why you got to almost run a steel leader on those things in order to get them, but you have to have mono at the end, otherwise they'll snap that off.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Crumb Snatcher Outdoors, how's it going?
Oh, my tablet turned off on me.
Oh, SD's in here. How's it going, SD? Just sneaking in.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, but like I said, some of the nights, Orvis makes some really nice fishing rods that will fit in the back. They are pricey.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, Orvis will actually make a 7 and 9 piece rod.
Okay. If everybody remembers Chris from Fishing and Bushcrafting, he used to come in here. This is his new name. He's now Crumb Snatcher.
Okay.
That's cool. It was awesome meeting SD the other day, by the way. You guys, if you ever get a chance to meet him in person, he's awesome. I just wish next time we're going to spend more time together instead of like half an hour in sub-zero temperatures. Yay!
Yeah, I think that what I'm thinking is the Daiwas. Daiwas are like mad expensive.
I got a Daiwa
because it's driving me nuts.
Daiwa does make a very good product.
Thank you. I've got one.
Yeah, they make very good fishing rods, very good reels for a decent price. They really do.
Oh, there's the one the St. Croix. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, those ones are pricey too as well.
Yeah, you're looking at $700 base price for a fishing rod.
Cool.
That's
Chris.
expensive.
Now,
Oh yeah, look at the prices. Look up the prices of Orbis.
Yeah,
For some of those ones.
they're in the same range.
Oh yes.
check these out. This is the
You get the 3-foot fly rod or the 3-piece, and that's almost $1,000 just for the rod.
Yeah.
this one here. I like the color of the rod I got.
Oh my God! You can get an Orvis Bamboo 1856 fly rod. It's almost 4 Gs.
Yes.
That just hurt my wallet looking at that price.
Well, have you ever looked and see how those things are made? They are hours upon hours upon
Oh,
hours.
I've watched
work.
fishing rods being made on random stuff, and dude, it's the meticulation that they go through to do those is insane.
Oh yeah, especially when you get the when you start getting into the 8-piece of bamboo. That's the how many pieces it is in that goes
Yeah,
around.
configuration.
Not the actual length, but yeah, the octagon shape. They get in the 8s. Yeah, it gets pretty pricey. And they'll go through at least 1,000 feet of bamboo, linear feet, to try and get those perfect pieces.
Yep. And they it's all handcrafted. It's not done by machine.
Well, check this out.
It is
Like
handcrafted.
Daiwa stuff. Look,
Now, see, that reel right there would probably fit on your reel, but that might still be too thick on the bottom end.
it's probably still
still too thick.
No, does anybody
if I can
have
pull that out.
where I could find a left-handed mini cast 2?
I could probably find one here at Walmart or Sportsman's.
A mini cast 2?
Probably.
I think that's
You'd be surprised, dude. Down here, for some reason, we have a huge fishing thing down here. You can go any sporting goods store and they have fishing gear, no matter what. It doesn't matter even if it's a tiny one. It's like you'll have like one whole wall full of fishing gear.
Well, I'm looking for the Daiwa mini cast 2. Basically, same thing but left-handed.
Oh yeah, that's the closed-faced reel there. Yeah.
It's weird. It's got this little thing on the end here. I guess that's the drag. Yeah, that's the
that's to keep it from slipping inside.
Okay.
There'll probably be a little wheel on the side.
No wheel
for your drag.
No, it's got to be this because there's nothing else. Here, let me do this. I don't use this.
Yeah, go big screen so we can see what you're doing.
Okay. It's got it's got this wheel right here. I'm not sure if it spins or anything. Nope. Oh, it does. Yeah. This loosens up and tightens.
It's probably your tensioner for your how fast your thread's going to come out.
And there's the button.
All right, rotate it slowly, so I can see the entire reel, kind of slow. No, not the reel itself. Rotate the whole fishing rod, because
fishing reel.
Yeah, you're a few seconds behind on my tablet, so I'm looking to see if there's a drag on the side of it. Because that's going to be when I release, thumb release.
No, his drag is most likely that black thing in the center.
Right there is the drag.
Yeah, that's probably your drag right there, just because of the way that's designed.
Yeah.
The black
anything like it.
The first big black button is most likely that's your release for your line out. The secondary one is for reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got that's your reverse lever. I've seen that style before on older fishing rods or fishing reels.
Yes.
And that's because a lot of those older ones they don't have drag lines, so you have to hit it in reverse, otherwise your line will snap. So they made them that way. But the thing is with that one, if I've seen some of them that actually have even with the reverse that you just see that wheel spinning, the hand crank will spin backwards.
I don't like the fact that it's right-handed. Please forgive me, folks who are right-handed, but it doesn't work for me.
Oh no, SD lost a pole.
I bet that would.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's SD. That's why you always got to put weights on the bottom of your rods. Or always, like, if you're fishing off of a pier or something, just put your foot on the bottom of it. That way you don't lose a rod. You can
Yeah,
lose that
then
rod, but here's the problem. Getting it out of the water is nearly impossible because you never know how far a fish is going to drag it.
I've seen many fishing rods and fly off of a dock because nobody was paying attention to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I found one that it's very similar to what I have
Be right back.
on Amazon. Give me a second here. Then I'll show you guys. Here, check this out. Let me close this out. I don't need to be looking at myself that much.
Here we go.
There we go. There's that. This is very similar. That's
Okay.
what mine. That's like what mine
I
looks
see
like.
it now. Okay, I see it now.
The only thing is, it's right-handed only.
Yeah.
I need one
Probably have to
left-handed.
Yeah, you could probably have to either call them or send them an email and see if they make it left-handed.
Well, that's what I'm looking. I mean, I should write down left-hand, but
Yeah. Yeah, because all of my bait casters are left-handed. I'm right-handed, and I just use my right hand as my power arm for the fishing rod, and I just reel with my left, with my weaker arm.
I don't think they even make a left-handed one.
You know, like I said, you probably have to contact the Daiwa.
Oh, maybe they have a website I could check. You know, it really sucks. It's, you know, lefties are out here too. We need good gear.
Oh, yeah.
Good gear. I mean, bait casters, I do not know how to use. I've tried, but no luck.
Yeah, it does take practice. When I first started out, I had to turn the magnets up all the way in it. So I wouldn't get as bad as a backlash. And like I
I
said, you
have
just
no
hold it
clue
up at
of even what you
45
just
degree
said.
angle. Huh?
I had no idea what you said. You said magnets?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
actually a magnet. Give me a moment.
Okay. I'm looking on eBay. What am I on? Okay, somehow I ended up on Canadian eBay.
That's because you're close to Canada.
I'm in Iowa.
Well, you're closer than I am.
Well, it doesn't help that I actually have a actual Canadian eBay account. No, it's not. I'm not even signed in. But I did find my fishing set that I actually have in my hand.
Okay, I gotta try to do this without getting caught in the ceiling fan.
Yeah, it must be an 8-foot rod.
7.6 one piece.
Pretty close. When you said get it stuck in a ceiling fan, I knew I had a feeling it was going to be at least 7+.
Yeah. Well, anyways, inside of here, there's a little cover here. Sorry, my rod's a little bit, my reel's a little bit dirty.
Hold on.
Yeah, but there's a magnet that you can set up inside of here. There's a little dial underneath here.
I think I have that same reel, that same bait caster.
This is a Corrado.
Well, I probably have something closer to it then. I mean, bait casters are almost, they make them all the same anyway.
Yeah, the Shindawa. I happened to come across this
Shimano?
one
Yeah,
on
I think mine's a Shimano.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have that stupid thing right here. Oh, fish hamster. Where did I put it? Mine's actually sitting over here somewhere. I know where the fuck my rod go. Got it. Bam. Fishing rod show and tell. See, I got something almost similar to that one. That's mine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Then you've got
basically there'll be a magnet on some of them. There'll be a magnet in here. This Corrado does not have one, but my skeet race from what's it called? I can't remember. They don't make them anymore, but that one has a magnet in there, so you can set it so it'll. It's almost like a brake. The more magnet you have on there, the less it free spins. The less magnet, the faster it will go out.
Yeah, see, here you go.
And-
So here's the outside of the cover.
Yeah.
So, Colin, you see on that one how it's got the 5 magnets in there?
Oh, okay.
Well, that's your magnetic brake system.
Oh, Evan wants to know, did you put a bait caster on a fly rod, Cliff?
No, actually, I put a bait caster on a 2-in-1. This is actually you can change this from a fly rod to a fishing rod.
So, it's robots in disguise type of thing.
Yeah, so I have it set in the fly rod configuration, but right here, it just pops out. Really, really stiff, by the way. And then
That's good.
there's a little plug on the bottom.
Oh,
If I
there
get
you
that
go.
out.
Jason's really going, hey, I want one of those.
Take that little plug out. This is like a $45 6P or 5-piece fishing rod. And then, bam, fishing reel.
Yeah. As you can see, I got the Bandito bug on this one.
I don't have nothing set on here other than I think 10 or 12 pound spider wire.
I am so overclassed and outclassed right now, folks.
Well, learning experience.
Yeah,
Like I
but
said,
I'm
as
an
you
archer,
can-
not a fisherman.
Here,
Yeah.
just so you can see what this is what this guy is. It's not going to focus. My camera's going to be stupid.
Yeah, this one hasn't seen action in a while.
This is the Eagle Claw pack kit. So that right there is how small it will pack down. Because like I said, it separates from the handle.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little backpack rod.
Oh yeah, it's a 5-piece. I got to buy a new one because one of my pieces, the insert on the bottom, the stopper broke off in my car. Although I suppose I could just glue a piece of rubber to the bottom of it.
Well, now what's funny is I used to catch golfers a lot on the golf course before I worked for a municipality. Would actually carry like little pocket fishermen for like Ron Popeil, and I would catch them fishing in the ponds.
The question is
Well,
it
they're waiting for the
illegal
hole
to
to
fish in
come
the ponds?
Jason.
It depends on the golf course you're on. I didn't care as long as it was catch and release when I was running that course.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't exactly. It's not like you're gonna finish an 18-hole round with a fish in your bag.
No,
No, they were catch and release. It was bass.
Right?
There you go, right there.
Yeah, let's see if I can show you this. Okay, so on this particular rod, mine's got the 5 MBS. So,
Okay.
I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
So MBS is magnetic braking system. So
Oh, okay.
here, Colin, throw me big real quick so I can show you just because
That's so that
Jason
people can
doesn't
see.
have one to pop up here that we can do. So there's these little tabs on the inside here, and those are your brake cylinders for your little rods, and you can turn them on or off.
So
And you can also set them for
battery.
different strengths. No, it's just centrifugal force.
They're like
Centrifugal or centripetal?
Centrifugal.
centripetal.
Some of them actually now have batteries in them to actually control them. Oh,
Oh,
we're
okay.
buffering.
Yeah, these are just the older ones that have the
Yeah.
standard MBS in them. But yeah, you can turn those things. Each one of those, there's 6 of them in there. Sorry, so you can do it every other one, and you can do it 3, or you can have 4 in there, depending on how you want it configured. But it doesn't really matter how many of these you have turned on and off. It's just basically your skill with it. So I mean, you can have 4 of them on, and in any configuration, it's not going to matter with the wheel, because this is all of it right here is going to be your braking system. It's all going to run on this.
I still
Yeah.
like my open face reels better.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah, what's
the
nice is
wheel
it actually.
casters too.
Oh, I like them all. Even those ones for $9.99 from Shakespeare, believe it or not, are actually halfway decent if you change the line in them from when you get them. Exactly. Just as soon as you get one, change the line on them,
Oh yeah.
because that's going to be a really cheap 6 or 8 pound test line on them. When they crease, it's just a weak spot on the line.
I got those things. Finger cramp. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, don't drop your magnets.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Oh, I got
Yeah.
magnets everywhere. I got the thing stuck on there. I couldn't get back on.
Here's a kid
Oh,
caster that my boy caught magnet fishing, mind you.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
There we go. I forgot how the stupid thing went back on. I got it off. I forgot how to put it back on.
You probably have to offset it about 45 degrees, put it on, and slide it back on.
Well, I got
They
this.
should snap
So
it back
I
on.
got a
Nice,
release
Celia.
pin.
Thank you for coming.
My release pin is
Oh,
right
you
here, and
just
it's
released it.
spring loaded.
Yeah, so yeah, it's probably like my Skeet Reese, where you got to offset it, put it in there, and then slide it in, and it'll just pop back
Yeah.
into place.
Well, I forgot if it went up or down,
Oh,
because mine has this. See, now I forgot which way it comes out again. So I have on my side, I have these 2 little tabs right here. I have a tab. Yeah, so you can see the
Yeah.
2 tabs on the front, and they only fit in one way.
okay, you got that one. Okay,
There we go. Now I got it.
just snapped right into place.
Yeah, but like I said, my release pin is on this side.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have to pop it out and I hold it because it's got a spring on it. It's actually spring loaded.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I what I do with that.
Actually, sorry, this one's actually the DBS. So this one's actually got 2 brake systems. It's got your drag set for your drag brake, and then your magnet, your MBS.
Okay, I'm pulling out something at least that has something to do with like what I'm interested in, just because. I need something archery related.
Did you ever find a reel for your bow yet? No,
Nope.
not yet.
But this is the reel that I bought off of Walmart. That I asked them for a left-handed reel. They sent me a right-handed reel. Then I sold this one to JV.
Oh,
Hey, he wanted it. He needed one. I had one. There you go. But I mean, thing is,
Good night, Cecilia.
it's a nice little thing. I mean, it's got the wheel for the drag right there. I don't know how many pound of the bow fishing line it is, but
Probably 30. Jenny, you okay over there?
it's not
Or who's
me.
dying over there? Who's dying in the background?
That's his wife.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Is she
don't
good
know
over there,
Mrs.
Jason?
Pessoner's name. So
yeah. She's tested positive again. 3 times already.
oh, you better be careful.
All the way through.
So what
He's
do you
talking
think of
about
this one? It kind of looks like an
Those
old
ones are actually
Zippo 33.
not bad. Those are actually pretty tough.
It looks like a Zeppo
Is that 33?
33. It's actually it's a Chinese knockoff. Here's the see if I can get that to come up here.
Okay. Yeah.
There's the gear ratio and stuff.
331.
Yeah.
Ball bearing, line capacity, 10 pounds. That's probably what they put on there. They probably put a 10-pound line on there. It's either
And-
10 or 8, most likely.
And as it says right here, made in China.
Dude, 90% of the stuff we get's made in
Now,
China or Taiwan.
Okay, I don't know what that's for.
That's probably your grease pin.
Yeah.
That's probably just a little tab you pop out and you throw a couple of dabs of grease in there and it keeps your bearings from drying out.
Oh,
Yeah. Believe it or not, I use sewing machine oil.
well,
Yeah, that's
here's-
stuff I do. I
That's the box. it
got
came
one of
in.
these.
No, the 3-in-1, yes.
I got 3 in
Except
one.
for mine. I have one that's in a pin form.
Oh, I had one of those, but that thing dried out ages ago.
Well, here's the box it came in.
One-way clutch, high-strength body. Yeah. Which means it has no reverse on the drag side,
Nope.
but that's good.
It just, the thing is, I can't use it literally bow fishing because it's the wrong hand.
Yeah.
I'm holding the bow.
Like I
in
said,
that
as
hand.
fast as that bow is going to be, it probably will snap that line.
Probably. I'm not using my my 74 pounder. I'm just using my 55
That
pounder.
was painful.
It will still snap a 10-pound test line.
Yeah.
If it gets
And I'm
caught.
also going to be using the fiberglass fishing arrow.
Hey, Jason, you think that would fit on that bamboo rod? I mean, that thing has like almost no profile for that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it all depends on the feet.
Feet?
We're not talking about freaking hobgoblin feet over here.
It's not hobgoblin. Hobbit.
Hobgoblin.
Okay, you fight my wife over that term.
He's got hobgoblin feet, doesn't he, Jenny?
No, he's got hobbit feet.
We're geeky over here, Jason, so bear with us.
Yeah.
I'm just giving him flack.
Yeah. I'm a geeky science guy, so.
Okay,
Oh,
Bill Nye.
so is Jenny. Jenny's geeky too about that stuff.
I have a t-shirt that says I'm nerdy, but only periodically.
I'm looking at this thing and I just realized if I really wanted to, I could use this as a blowgun.
Oh, small one.
Yeah, I mean, it would work. I mean, this particular section is completely hollow all the way through.
That is, it's smooth, not just hollow.
No, it's smooth bore all the way because it's molded fiberglass.
Can you use it like a
Bellows.
yeah?
This section I can. The other, once I get another piece in there, there's a rubber plug that sits on the bottom here to seat it in there so it doesn't slide out when you fling them. But this is the only piece that's 100% hollow. Here. See?
Okay. Hey, you can make an extension of your flashlight that way.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, you
It
can.
would just be like some weird fiber optic cable.
What if you use a
Honest.
carbon fiber fishing rod that's hollow? Does that make it fiber optic?
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't have any glass in it.
Okay.
I'm trying to be funny. Trying to be funny.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
I could stick a pipe in it and smoke it, but now I gotta find where my other pieces are. I have like 4 more pieces, but I know. You know what? Never mind. I know where they're at. Insane fishing rod.
So, Jason, have you been backpacking before? Just for fun? Or did we lose him? He's locked up? Or
There we
what?
go.
There you are.
I think he froze momentarily.
Yeah, did you hear what I said?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I was asking you if have you been backpacking before?
Long time ago when I was in the Scouts and very young,
So not since you were a kid. Okay.
35 years ago. Yeah.
Ever since I had my heart attack, I've been backpacking. Just because I needed to.
Well, backpacking for fun. No, I have not done that in a long time. In my my previous career, I was backpacking 3 or 4 days a week, sometimes 5.
Yeah, I do it for fun, and I also
Yep.
needed the exercise, so I started doing all that. And I go backpacking every year since then for a week. And I just and
Holy
what kind
smokes! I changed.
what
Wow,
kind of
that's
pack did you use when you had to
crazy.
work carry? What kind of pack was it you were using?
I was carrying a 4-gallon backpack sprayer when I was doing the liquid edging.
Right.
So I did around every valve box, every tree, every header, every edge of the sidewalk. So
Which means it got lighter as you went. Technically.
yeah, but then I have to walk back, refill it, go back across the park. Like I said, if you go on to if you have Google Earth or Maps, you can look at Kiwanis Park in Tempe, Arizona. That park was 128 acres.
That's a good sized
13
park.
Yeah, 13 acres of it was water. Several acres were road, blacktop, several buildings. A lot of it is actually xeriscape now. But it would take me 8-9 days to backpack that park. Every tree, spray every weed.
And you got paid hourly for this, or was you on salary?
I was hourly.
So the longer you stayed, the more you made.
Oh yeah. Like I said, if you look at my my Instagram, you saw the one with the truck,
Right.
with the tank. That was the rig I designed.
Oh, okay.
And then 6 months after I did that one, because I was the first one in the valley that had a truck like that, everybody else started copying it.
Should have patented it.
Nah. Like I said, I had a John Bean pump on
Hey,
there.
Charlie.
Those things will last 30,
Charlie's
40
here.
years.
Charlie's here.
Yeah.
Who?
Charlie.
Okay.
Well, ugly dog.
I think his name
Yeah.
is Charlie.
UDO.
Well, I used to take care of 386 acres between all the parks
Ah,
that were assigned to me.
sorry. Someone wanted attention.
Yeah, I got one of those two, except for it's K9. Oh, she won't care.
No, Mac will though.
I'm trying to get a reaction out of Mac. And right now, Mac is just chilling.
Yeah, I just happened to get burnt out, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I retired from there.
Okay.
Oops.
But yeah, I did that for 13 years with the city, and before then, I was just regular park maintenance. And I switched
Okay.
over to the pest control side of the city.
I had a buddy that did that in Denver. Worked there for years as park maintenance.
Yeah, like I said, I was the one that did all the vegetation management, sports turf, like a specialist. I set up and also did all the general pest as well for outside.
Ah,
Yeah, so I was the one that was called for the bee calls, wasp, ants. I was also the vermin specialist too as well. So I took care of the vector for the mosquitoes and also for rats, mice, and squirrels and those kind of vermin.
Squirrels aren't usually too bad in parks. You get one here, one there, but
well, when they get into the historical buildings, yeah, that's when they call.
yeah, when they get into those, that's when it's a problem.
the one thing they have to worry about here are bats. We have a lot of bats. They actually have to build bat boxes at most of the parks for bats to live in.
Bro, I live in the state that has the largest bat population across the entire. Well,
Because you got the caverns. What do you expect?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I really got to take you and Jenny down there one of these.
Okay, you will take me in there, but you will not take her.
Well, no, not just to the caverns when they do when the bats do their nightly flight.
She can stand outside.
When they fly out, yeah, like they do in San Antonio.
That's an amazing sight watching all those bats come out. It's like a freaking cloud of smoke.
I've been to San Antonio multiple times.
Yeah,
I was at both Lackland and Fort Sam Houston. That's what I get for being in both the Air Force and Army.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Like I said, even in the city, we still had bats in the middle of the city.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're-
dude, I get bats
they're
down here all the
the-
time in the summer.
This valley.
I see them everywhere.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to catch bats with my stocking cap. It's not that hard, actually.
No, it's not.
You just take your
I
hat,
remember as a kid.
you throw it up and spin it where it opens up right near a bat, and then right into it.
Well, yeah, because first
when I
off,
was-
they're not going to see it right away.
We were kids. We used to take small pebbles and fling them in the air, and they would catch them.
Oh man. Okay.
Well, apparently, Colin, I'm just looking at this because I was checking my analytics here randomly for my last video.
Yeah.
And I think by the end of Wednesday, I think I had like 30 views on it. I changed the title and have 210 now on it randomly.
Must be nice.
Dude, I swear it's got to be the title. And I did it on purpose as a clickbait title, and it worked.
I've been trying to get my views up because somehow I went live Saturday night and I lost
And Monday.
20, and thing is, I lost 20 hours.
Remember, that was probably one of your lives from last year pulling off, or a video. I lost in the last 2 weeks almost 100 hours of view times.
I lost about 60. And the thing is, it sucks when I'm so
so small.
close. I am so close.
You're small. I'm at like 504 subs.
I'm over 1,000.
I think I'm at 20.
I think you have more than that.
You'll get there. Trust me. It's taken me. I've been on YouTube 13 years and I'm barely at 500. But I never did anything with my channel up until last year.
Yeah, like I said, I put out a video, a little over a year ago, and then you tell them. Yeah, and then it's just one here, one there. I just started out doing what was it, some of my air gun
Same
stuff,
thing for me, Grace.
one of the promotions and stuff like that for contest that you got to post it, and then you put their hashtag on there. And
Evans, you're gonna be jealous of Evan. He's got 42. He has twice the amount you do.
Oh yeah,
You'll get better. And the thing is,
yeah.
and don't try to force it. Is all I can say. Just,
Yeah.
my fan base is one person at a time, and I just talk to people.
Well, here's the thing. Like we were talking about a month ago, we were talking about it doesn't matter how many subs you have, to be honest. You could have 30,000 subs, but 99% of those subs, they're going to watch like 30 seconds of any video, hit the thumbs up, leave a random comment, and then just leave. They won't watch the rest of it. You're better off having the, say, 100% loyal subs more over than the 99% that sit there for 10 seconds and be like, oh yeah, good video. Because those subs, regardless, even when you're on a live like this, we have what, like 10 people in here? 6. We have 6 people in here, give or take.
Right.
But those 6 people, as you can see, if you've been watching the chat, have just been interacting left and right with each other. Interacting with the 3 hosts up here, we interact with them. We're going to get more beneficial views and everything from that over, 30,000 people that may or may not spend 5 minutes watching a live stream.
Right.
Nice, Blake.
Kind of like the file. $5 for that Nicholson.
Hey, Blake, I want to see you do a fishing video using Carolina Reapers as bait. And I want to see if you get any fish. If you get a fish with a Carolina Reaper, I'll do something for you.
You'll
Just
shave
'cause
your
I
head.
think it would be hilarious.
You'll shave your head.
I ain't shaving my head. Well, I'm sorry. that head's already shaved, so we're gonna be skipping that direction.
I'm getting
Thank you, Grace. I really appreciate it. I just need to get my current video that I made from the Picker Nose. Yeah, I know it's. I'm not sure if you saw this, Cliff, or not, but
I
this is
straight missed it because I was either doing something
this
or
is the name of the place I went to.
it's literally a nose, a hairy nose.
It says the Picker Nose, Antiques and Collectibles.
Yeah, I keep reading that as the nose pickers. And I'm just like, either way would sound hilarious as a operations title.
Well, I mean, I've got my one of my videos. I've been trying to wait. Oh, I got the the video of the fishing poles.
Look at that island.
And it just, I can't figure out how to show it, which is really weird.
With your computer?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can show it through here or not. Give me a second. Oh, yes, I can, actually. Oh, can you guys see that?
Yeah, some cool little fishing rods.
Give me a second.
I'll $5 for that.
Let me make my screen a little bit bigger here.
No, I just made it bigger.
I'm gonna lose my chat here for a moment. Hold on.
Well, I have no idea how people know what that is.
That's a 3-sided file.
Yeah, but no. What I was asking about how people knew the mark, what brand it was called, because there's no maker's mark on it.
Well, they usually stamp when they stamp the hammer, when they stamp the handle on there. That's stamp. When they press the handle on there, there's usually an end cap stamp on there.
Okay, there's that fishing pole right there.
It's the Shakespeare Wonder Rod for $20.
Oh, you should have bought both of those right then and there, both those white ones.
I don't have any money. I didn't have any money.
What were they asking for them? Oh, okay,
$20.
I see. So one's the top half, one's the bottom half.
Guess this would be like more your
No,
style, I
they're
guess.
two separate poles.
Zepco got a meal for $14.
Did they have the top half for that other one?
That was it. That's how long it was.
Missing the top half.
No, it wasn't. That was all in one piece.
Like I have.
That didn't look like a one-piece rod.
Here, I'll back it up.
Oh, okay, no, you're right. It is a one piece. That looks like an ice fishing rod. Yeah, no, I saw it. I almost want to say that's an ice fishing rod, but that's probably a 6-foot rod right there. Yeah, that's a 6-footer. That's a stubby one though.
The ice fishing
Yeah.
with the 6-foot.
Dude, you can ice fish with a freaking sea fishing rod. Doesn't matter. You don't have.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing saying that you have to have a short fishing rod for ice fishing.
Yeah. You just don't want that line hitting the ice.
Takedown model, like model.
That's why when you use ice fishing, you use braided line. That stuff will just chew right through the ice and it won't do anything.
This is true.
There's a bunch of the fishing.
All kinds of words.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw the lures right there. Yeah, all these packages.
Some good spinners, some good top water, some light underwaters. Oh yeah.
I think I know what this is. I'm not sure. What does it say it is? This is a fishing float. And that's a piece of lead on there, I guess.
Oh,
It's a marker.
legs to keep yeah, they're like buoy markers for when you have like
There's
crawdad
something
traps.
I did find on here. I think I picked it up in a bit. I'm not sure if it's going to show very well, but there's a lure jig maker.
Jig heads.
Yeah. Well, that marker is also good for if you're on a spot with your trolling motor and you didn't have the spot lock at the time and you're fighting a fish and you see a whole bunch of fish there on a piece of structure. You throw that out there and it unspools, weight hits the ground, and it marks the area where you can go back.
Pound and a kilogram.
That was before they had the spot lock.
Right.
I'm not sure what else. It's a string. I have no freaking clue. Now,
Yeah, this is
There's still a lot of
Oh man, that table right there.
check this out.
this is only
Is that a cast iron pot?
$9.
Wait for it.
Cannibal size.
900.
Like
No, it's 400.
comically huge.
No, that's what it
not a
said on the thing.
cauldron.
It was cannibal-sized cauldron is what it.
It's a
the
damn
actual
cast
name of it.
iron cauldron.
Yep.
Jesus.
Probably more stuff I probably missed. I mean, like
Oh, I'd have bought
Yeah,
that
just even
fan.
a cake you can make in that.
that kind of thing. A dentist chair.
Stuff you can't touch or what?
Well, you can touch them, but just if you want to buy them, they are for sale.
And again, who's missing a leg?
So
We
she's
got a massive
legless?
Yeah, looks like they got an extra elbow. Don't ask me how that works. Hey, look, I found mushrooms.
Fake ones. Hey, I dare you to lick a mushroom. Lick it.
No,
Thank you all for
I'm just
coming.
kidding.
Really enjoyed it. This
that was particularly the last
here,
one I made. I actually
the picker nose and what's
that was the last one I did for that one.
All right, if and when I go out there, I might have to hit you up, and we might have to go out there together. Because I'm leaving that store with something.
The thing is, that's not the only. I mean, I know about 7 or 8 different stores that you just fall in love with. It's just they have some eclectic stuff. And my favorite is Collectomania, followed by Brass Armadillo and the Picker Nose.
We might have to hit all 3 of those one day.
I'll take you to Relics too. It's like 4 floors.
Oh, I haven't been to an antiques place like that in years.
But it used to be called what was it called before? Pappy's Antique Mall, and it used to go all the way down into the basement. But since the new people bought it, they don't use the basement anymore.
Nobody uses the basement. They're creepy.
But this one actually had some really cool stuff in the basement and everything else going up. So that was just one of the videos that I did, and that was near the end of my whole thing.
I'd be up for a play. I'd be up for hitting a play because I'll go in there. I'll spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours in there just looking around.
I was actually I took that video. I did that video twice because the first time I did it on my phone using my headset, and my voice and sound was perfect when I started, but halfway through it crapped out on me.
Oof.
The audio crapped out on me.
Plug just a little bit.
It may have, I don't know, but they even have a real human skull under a bell jar.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not for sale, mind you. But
I wonder if it's a vacuum sealed one.
I don't know. They had 2 Pepsi machines, the bottle kind and the can kind. For those people who like drinking beer, it also had Schlitz and Miller in there with the beer as well with IBC. So
gross.
Yeah, this is just this type of stuff it had in it. I would, $500 for the bottle one, $265 for the can one.
That's actually not bad because you're gonna make that money back if you actually utilize it. You can make that money back
Well,
fast.
I would get the Pepsi machine just because I want one.
Dude, it doesn't even matter. You can just change the storefront on there, like the face, unless it's like acrylic painted on there, like the old school or ceramic paint.
It's just a Pepsi machine. Is all it was.
Well, depending on the era, those things were they ceramic coated the stamps on there. So like Pepsi and Coke ceramic coated their front end. So like
I think this
the
was
stuff doesn't flake off; it chips off.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything fancy like that. I think it was just like a sticker on the side, and you had the front Pepsi logo set up and all that stuff.
Yeah, like I said, you buy one of those, you can make that money back in like 2-3 months, easy.
Not really, because all I would do is make it set for me getting Pepsi. So all I had to do is hit a button, and boom, I got me a Pepsi.
I'd find a place to stick it, and I'd sell dude, because every can of soda is like $1, $1.50, or $2. You sell those things for 75 cents or 50 cents. That thing was going to be empty by the end of the day.
Well, this is
guaranteed.
I love Pepsi, as you already know, because I'm not sponsored by them yet.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
The bottle one, is that the one that had that small little itty bitty narrow door that you open up?
Yep.
And you pulled it out and it was mechanically?
Yep.
Yeah, I grew up with one that had a 7-Up one at the hobby shop.
Yeah, there's a bottle about that tall.
Yeah, the 10-ounce bottles?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. But the thing is, you just reach in there, you pull it out, that kind of thing. I think it was like they had 30 cents. It was the price tag on that. And I thought that was kind of cool. But since I don't like beer, it doesn't really matter. Since I don't drink
Doesn't need to be
anyway.
beer in there. You can put anything else in there as long as it comes in
Oh.
that same bottle style.
I would say put some Orange Crush in there, put some smaller Pepsi bottles and Mountain Dew and all that kind of thing. And for Jenny and Ian, root beer. I'll be right back. I've got to go tuck my wife in. So please.
All right.
Tuck her in.
I always tuck her
Good
in.
night, Jenny.
He's not here right now.
All right. I'm still here. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Just gonna quick burn one.
What, you don't like malt liquor, Blake? Southern boy like you don't like malt liquor? Bruh, what's wrong with you? Oh, Grace, most of the time you go to places, you find the like standard Pepsi and Coke vending machines. Those things are like $2 a piece. Just for the standard can.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
It's dumb. And the soda prices aren't even, it's not like sodas have gone up in price. It's just everybody else is just charging more. That's what I'm saying. You sell those things for 50 to 75 cents, that machine's going to be empty at the end of the day. And you're still going to make a profit. Because what, a 36 pack of Coke, you can get, what, most of the time they're usually 4 for $12.
I think that's long gone.
Now, it depends. If you've got a Kroger anywhere near you, they run them. You can get them 4 for $12. Sometimes it's 3 for $12. Sometimes it's 3 for $10. It really just depends on when you hit the sales.
Yeah,
But you
our
gotta look
closest
when you find
Kroger
the sales.
is an hour away.
Do what?
Our closest Kroger is over an hour away.
Ooh, smash. Yeah, it's not even worth driving over there.
Yeah, like I said, we have 2 grocery stores in town. We have Walmart and we have Brookshire Brothers.
You go to Walmart, dude. Walmart has sales on that stuff, on the 12-pack cans and the cans of 12, or the 12
You
packs.
gotta catch them though.
That's what I'm saying. What you need to
Walmart
learn
doesn't
is
have a
their
lot of
sale
sales on that
patterns.
stuff. Yeah, our Walmart doesn't have sales like that because it's the only place around.
Ah, so they do that stupid because we're the only ones here. We're going to do a 30% markup regardless.
You got it.
Corporate buttheads. That's a multi-billion-dollar company. You'd think they'd be able to go a little cheaper on some of their prices.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the county we live in, I think we have. Honey, how many people live here in this county? What, 27, 30,000 people in the county? I don't think she can hear me with the headphones on. She's watching TV. Yeah, but I think we have like 27, 30,000 people in the county.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Just the city limits, I think there might be 8. And that's our largest city here in the county.
Wow.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why we kind of moved here.
Gotcha. Not too big of a city.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm right on the outskirts of the city, so I still have the forest, the creek, and I do have permission to be on some of the folks' land, just so I can help with the hog problems here whenever I get a chance. And,
Oh, you want to talk about hog problems? Go to Florida.
oh yeah, no, they're bad here.
I know
the
Texas has
creek
some
that
bad
I'm on-
hogs, and they've got some big ones down there too. You're talking like
Oh yeah,
300-400 pounds.
oh yeah, they're here too. Believe it or not.
Oh yeah, they're wild. I had there was a guy, I don't know if you've ever watched him. It was oh my god, now I forgot his name. Drop Forge Survival. He lives down there, and he did a hog hunt on his buddy's property. And dude, I saw there was one mother with like, I think it was like 25 little babies.
Yeah. Pretty
I
good
was just
sounder.
like, that is insane.
Yeah, about 3 hours away from where I live, they actually hunt the hogs in a helicopter.
Oh yeah,
Those guys
those
make.
things generate so much heat. You just use thermal on them, and you can find them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I've seen
I'm back.
Hogzilla break. That thing was a massive monster.
Hogzilla?
Oh yeah.
It was like
Oh yeah.
900 pounds or better.
Yeah, I think it was close to like 1,000 pounds.
Was
I
that the
said,
one
oh,
that was in
better.
Georgia?
I think something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just okay. Oh man,
Yeah, but
wasn't able to get talk to Mandy much, but that's okay. Oh, there's what Jenny got for herself.
Nice. Cup holder. Oh,
Nope.
nice little goblet.
no, it's actually a coffee mug.
She's got Yoda already, so she found this and she wanted it for herself.
Nice.
So
Drinking a
she got-
stormtrooper's brains.
She also picked
So
up.
the only one she's got left is Darth Vader and Chewbacca.
Yep. This is what she got for Ian, which is really cool.
Ooh, an incense box.
Yeah, and it opens up a little hard, but you can use it for sticks and cones.
Oh, nice.
And it has a little trick that I didn't know about it until Mandy told me about it. It has a holder for incense right there. You see it?
Yeah, you just stick it right in the
No,
stick it in the
not
thing.
this. Here.
There's a little
That's
door.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a little door.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So he's got some incense and everything else that Jenny got him. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm going to step away for just a moment. I got to take care of something real quick.
His county, huh? Okay. Now, actually, my boss is going to be coming down to Texas to do some hog hunting. What's the point of incense?
There's actually a couple, believe it or not. It's also antibacterial.
Spiritual too.
Yes,
And it just smells good.
it does. One of my favorites is rosewood.
I like sandalwood is good. Ian likes dragon's blood. My favorite is cedar. You know, it's an archery thing. I like cedar.
Excuse me. No, red rose.
Oh, okay.
A little dusty. But these ones are really, really nice.
Yeah, Gray said, "Oh, I'll let you." I'm not sure if you can read the chat or not.
Yeah, I have to look over here at my tablet.
Yeah, I'm not going to post that on my screen or say it out loud. So you can go
That's
right
funny.
ahead. Now, no, that's like I said. Ian actually likes having incense and stuff like that. It just because it smells good. I mean, that's his reasoning. And there's just times, it just a good smelling thing of incense will just help you relax. That's nothing wrong with that, Evan. My wife works from time to time for a new age shop, and a really good friend of ours. And just you'd get a kick out of this one, Jason. The place looks like a spaceship. The building.
Oh, that's awesome.
And nothing more new agey than a spaceship. And it's really cool. It's roundish.
Hey.
Okay, who said hey?
That was my wife yelling at the dog.
Oh, Straw.
Yeah, his name is Scooter because he used to scoot across the floor when he was little.
Well, she's gonna say hey. I'm gonna say Straw. And Max just come checking out, see who I'm talking to.
No, it's not. It's alfalfa.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Then you're getting into Little Rascal territory now.
Oh no, there used to be alfalfa fields where I grew up.
Oh, I'm sure.
Achoo!
Son of a sneeze. You didn't get that.
So, no, it's Achoo from what is it? Men in Tights.
As I said,
Yeah.
a sneeze, a son of a chew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So,
now
'cause
you get it.
The other one was Blinken. Abe Lincoln. Did you just say hey? Did you just say Abe Lincoln? No, I said hey Blinken.
And you're blurry again. You didn't even do anything, and it just like.
Don't do it again. Watch. I figured out how to fix it the fast way. Boop. Boop.
Oh, I can understand that. SD.
Reset.
It's not a EO vape. It's not a vape or anything like that.
Yield vape.
Now, if he was talking about something like that, do you remember the candy cigarettes?
Oh my god.
I got a question for you, Colin.
Sure.
Do you have a chronograph for your arrows? Do you ever do that?
I've only done it once. When I got my last set, the only set of carbons I ever owned, they chronographed the set I made, had set up for me, but they were way too light, so I ended up giving them to my boy.
Okay.
Because I was doing about 198 with my 74-pound longbow with those. But the weight of the arrows were so light, I couldn't control them.
Yeah. What was the weight of the arrows that you were using?
430 grain.
That's actually pretty heavy.
Not
I
for a
was using
75-pound bow, it's not.
longbow.
Oh, I would have to put that on my calculator to find that out. I actually have an app on my phone where I can do calculations for foot pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
no,
need,
not for a, like you said, not for a 75-pound longbow. That's way too light. He needs probably double or almost triple that.
that's like they said, I needed really heavy arrows. That's why I've always used cedar because that's what I prefer. And they're always heavy enough for me. And they go where I tell them to go, in other words.
Yeah, I think you probably need like a 700 or 800 grain.
I'm not sure. I've never sure what grain was in cedar, other than, I get about 80, 85 pound, spined arrows, and that's all I needed.
Yeah.
At 28 inches, and I'm pretty good. So, it does. I could either hunt with it, I could do target shooting, I could do whatever I want with it. It'll go where I shoot.
Could hunt a boar with it.
Pretty much. No, that's my 100-pounder.
You do 75 pounds. That's all you need. Just get him right in the base
It's
of the neck.
74, but yeah, close enough.
Twist your line 2 or 3 times at 75.
Or pull it back an inch.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
even a half an inch. It's a 2.5 pounds per inch past 28.
Hey, Rogue Life, how's it going? Yeah, pretty much, Evan. That's what incense is. It's hippie flavored air.
That is a very apt description.
Yeah.
That is actually one of the best descriptions I've ever heard of it called. Oh, pixie sticks.
Cool air section.
Yep.
You
Back
can
in the
still find
day-
pixie sticks, thankfully.
Back in the day before incense, it was potpourri. Is what they
It's
used.
still potpourri.
But I mean,
Basically,
that's
dead flowers in a bag.
pretty much, yeah. And you had to hold it over your nose to get rid of the smell. Or if you remember the old, they call the plague doctor's masks.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, the masks themselves, when it had the beak and everything, all that beak was holding was flowers and smell good stuff in that nose-looking thing.
Yeah,
There we
well,
go.
ain't nobody wanted to smell the smell rotting corpses or whatnot.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Rogue. I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you for coming. We'll talk about anything in this place, apparently. So we're talking about incense for now. And we talked about fishing poles earlier. We were talking about backpacking earlier than that. See what else have we talked about?
I mean, technically, if you want to think about it, the predecessor to incense was burning sage bushes.
Well, sage has been a part of any ceremony for centuries, not just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like the pre-incense thing. You just basically get a bundle of sage and you light it on fire and blow it out, and that's basically what you had, your giant incense stick.
It was a smoke bath, is what they called
Yep.
it.
Oh my gosh, her beagle got skunked.
Ooh. Ooh.
My condolences.
Man. So she's got a stanky beagle, a stanky bagel. Don't leave your bagel out in the sun
Or he gets baked.
in wet conditions. You get a green bagel.
Ooh. Leave Pepe Le Pew alone. That reminds me of the episode where Pepe Le Pew was chasing this cat, right? You know, as per
When
usual,
doesn't
right?
he chase that
No.
cat?
Then the one cat
Every
decides,
episode.
oh, I do like him. So she goes to the Lindbergher cheese factory and gets her
Yeah.
own sense and starts chasing him down.
I remember that episode.
And he starts running.
Those were the
Limburger's
real classic
nasty.
cartoons.
Limburger is nasty. Hot, wet Limburger sitting in a car when it's like 95 to 100 degrees. That is nasty.
Okay, why would you leave it in your car? First and foremost, and first, the best and most important question: why would you buy it in the first place?
To piss off your friends. If you really want to prank your friends, get them with a good joke. You buy a wedge of Limburger and you stick it under the car seat where the springs are that hold like right under the foam cushioning. You just set that sucker in there, dude, and it's gonna smell rancid for weeks before they figure out where that smell's coming from.
Oh, and beagles who like to snuggle. I used to have a beagle. I understand completely.
They're still bad puppies because they don't mind. It's a hound.
Yeah, those dogs were bred for chasing things.
Yeah, that's what it. Lily was meant for hunting rabbits.
Yep.
That's what she was, born to. I'll gladly trade you one skunk beagle for a half pound of rotten Limburger cheese.
Gross.
Okay. Cartoon beagles. Anybody remember one? I do.
Oh God,
see,
what was that
there's,
stupid basset? Oh no, that was a basset hound.
There's Snoopy.
Was it
Not
Droopy?
Snoopy.
It wasn't
Droopy.
Droopy.
Yeah, Droopy. No, Droopy was a
Droopy was
basset
a
hound.
basset hound.
Yeah.
Beagle.
You're close.
Who, me? I'm not close. I don't even remember.
When you were saying that, you were close. I'll give you a hint.
I can't remember.
Purple.
Well, I gotta check a message here. Hold on.
You tell me purple, and the only thing I can think of is Eek the cat.
Okay. Beagly from the Great Grape Ape.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch a lot of Grape Ape, to be honest. I know of it, but I never really watched a lot of it. And by the way, Goofy is not a dog; he's a freaking cow.
That's what people have been saying. But the thing is, I don't see it. And
You
if
ain't
he's a
never
male
seen Goofy
cow,
without his
where's
clothes
his
on. That's
horns?
why.
Where's his horns?
Under his hat. I don't know. What gets me though is he's got them two big old teeth in the front. I swear to God, he's a walrus.
Evan says Goofy's a dog.
Look it up, dude. It'll tell you Goofy's a cow.
I want to know who the person who decided that Goofy was a cow. Now, if you went back in time and talked to, Disney himself, he'll probably say he was a dog. You can't tell me anything else.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it says he's an anthropomorphic dog, but there's some people that say he's a freaking cow as well. But I don't know.
What's your opinion?
Freak of nature.
Freak of
Yeah,
nature?
I'm going with that because, I mean, technically you don't see a tail on him.
Nope.
So,
Can't tell.
yeah, if he had a tail, I could generally classify him. But other than that, he's just, to me, looks like a freaking
in Disney
hillbilly.
films, there have been cows.
Yeah, we're not talking about that movie because that movie was terrible, though it was funny.
No, but there was one about a female cow, wearing clothes.
Yeah, Maybelle.
Yeah. Was it Clarabelle or something like that? Or
Maybelle or whatever.
Maribel or Clarabelle, something like that.
yeah. She had horns.
I'll
and all that.
look it up and correct it.
Okay.
Yeah, see that's exactly what I saw, Evan. That's the same thing. But there's rumors going around saying that Goofy's actually a cow, but I don't know.
I know. I heard the same rumors. It was on TikTok.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. So Goofy owns a dog named Pluto. So here's the question: is it subjugation or slavery?
Yes. It's the only answer I can give you. And no.
Yeah, dude, I mean, when you get older, you start looking at things and you're like, wait, this does not make any sense.
Nope.
Why, out of the entire Disney cast, character-wise, whatnot, Pluto is the only four-legged actual animal in the entirety of the entire thing? You have Tom and Jerry, but again, they're anthropomorphic. Most of the time they walk around on 2 feet.
Right.
Well, if you go back to the old Betty Boop cartoons, started out as a dog, then they changed her to a human.
That I did not know.
Neither did I.
Yeah, if you go back to the very, very, very beginning, when they started putting those out in the 30s or late 20s, early 30s.
I guess that would make sense because that would be really weird to see Betty Boop's frame on a dog. Can you imagine a dog walking upright, anthropomorphic or not, with some tig old bitties?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like the ones that we know now as Betty Boop. It's way before then.
I wonder what Evan would think of Gumby.
Pete is I believe he is either a Rottweiler or a, I think Pete's a Rottweiler. Yes, Goofy owns Pluto. Pluto is Goofy's pet dog.
Or does Pluto own Goofy?
Yeah, that's when it comes to the animal family. It's a question of do I own the cat or does the cat own me? Technically,
my
the cat owns
me.
you.
My cat owns me.
Yeah, cats own their owners because you don't choose the cat chooses you. And then when the cat wants to go outside, you're the one that gets up off your butt to let the cat out for 2 minutes so the cat can come right back in. You're basically
the cat doesn't even do anything out there to sniff a couple of things. Then
comes back in. We're literally cat slaves. We're slaves to cats. And the thing is, it goes all the way back to Egypt.
You're not Gumby, Grace. And then let's see who else.
That's funny. I actually caught that one, Grace.
I don't think Evan would even know who Mr. Bill is. Do you think he might know Mr. Bill?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Evan, would Evan know? Yeah.
Probably not. Let's see.
Mr. Bill became to be because of Gumby.
Let's see.
It was a modern take on Gumby.
I guess not. Pete's an anthropomorphic cat. He's basically an alley cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
Fictional character of the Walt Disney Company. What's going on, Coach? How's it going?
Thank you for coming, sir. We're talking. Oh, we ended up talking about Disney animals.
Yeah. Old school cartoons.
Okay, favorite old school cartoon, Jason.
Private Snafu.
Snafu.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Old
Bailey, but that's about it.
World War II training video for the military.
Oh, that one. Okay, I've seen those because I've watched a lot of those military ones from the World War II. Ian loves those things. And is that the one with the stick figure one or the other one?
No, this is not stick figure. This is an actual cartoon. They actually
they did another one that was a stick figure too at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't remember the stick figure one. I just remember the ones. I think it was can't remember if it was MGM or if it was can't remember the other one. But yeah,
that's a weird.
Go ahead, look it up. It is a very adult oriented. It was for training. A lot of puns in there, and
a lot of adult content.
Yes. If anybody's wondering what Snafu is, I'm going to go ahead and say it. So,
situation normal, all fricked up.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Do you know the other two acronyms?
Or which
Captain
ones?
Caveman, that's a good one.
There's you've got Snafu, Tarfu, and Fubar.
Yes.
Everybody knows Fubar.
Yeah, but not everybody knows Tarfu.
I remember Tarfu, but I can't remember off the top of the head what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Things are really effed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got Snafu, situation normal.
A cluster whatever.
A cluster flubber?
Yeah.
See, Clarabelle was the cow that Goofy's lover in the newer cartoons.
Yeah.
So it is Clarabelle.
And
I'm trying to find out what Peg is, but it's not telling me her species for some reason.
Who?
Clarabelle was the name for the cow.
No. Cliff said something.
Pete's wife, Peg. Because if Pete's a cat, I want to see what his wife is. I think she's a Pomeranian, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, because he had a son.
Yeah, well, he had a son. It was Pete Jr., and then she had Pistol Pete was their daughter. Or Pistol was their daughter.
Huh. Interesting.
Nope, I said Peg, you bean fart.
Be right back.
Old school ones, I loved all of them. Because I remember watching The Devlins. I watched Hong Kong Phooey. I remember watching Jabberjaw.
The Great Space Coaster.
Huh?
The Great Space Coaster.
Yeah. I watched a lot of live action in the 70s, so people probably don't know those, except maybe Grace. Like the Hanna-Barbera stuff was just amazing.
Yeah.
Like we're talking Wonderbug and we're the Island of the
Johnny Quest.
Bigfoot and Wild Boy. I'm not sure if you remember that one. Shazam. The ISIS. Usually it was part of the Shazam ISIS hour. With one of the few superheroes that did a crossovers back in the 70s. About the same time, as Wonder Woman, the original one, the good one, with Linda Carter.
Under thighs?
Hey, don't mess with the legs. Come on. She was amazing.
She had nice legs.
She's still got better legs than most people her age.
Yes, this is true.
Her and Elvira.
I just found out something that I stand corrected from. I thought Pluto was the only four-legged one. I forgot in the Goofy series, Pete and Peg actually owned a dog named Chainsaw.
What?
That's got to be a lot newer stuff.
Okay, the thing is, Looney Tunes is not Disney, so that don't count, right?
No, this
Looney
is
Tunes
Disney.
is Warner Brothers, I believe.
Yeah, and if I remember, the dog, the bulldog that was on
Yeah,
Tom and
chainsaw.
Jerry. No. Tom and Jerry.
Oh, Tom
Spike.
and Jerry. You're talking
Spike.
about Hector? Spike.
Spike was four-legged.
And Junior.
And Junior.
Yeah, but that's
But the thing is, they went on two legs from time to time, but they mostly were four.
When they ran, they were on 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty
Speed
good,
Buggy is exactly right. That was a good one too. Okay, along with everybody's all-time favorite, Scooby-Doo, obviously. But I mean, I like old school Scooby-Doo, not the newer ones. Definitely not anything with Scrappy-Doo. That just tanked the whole series right there.
No, that was called Jumping the Shark.
No, that was yeah, you actually I seen that episode, by the way, of actual Jumping the Shark, where it came from.
Yes, no, same here.
Oh,
As they
man,
get ratings
come on.
back up. That's
Happy
what that
days.
means.
I mean, that's you literally coined a phrase when he did that. Oh my god!
Oh, that makes no sense. I was right. She was a dog.
Who?
Peg Petey. So
I didn't even know he was his wife or anything like that.
yeah, it was the Goofy series back from late 2000, or I mean early 2000s.
Well, this is way after.
Oh, sorry, 92. So yeah, I was like still a kid, but yeah, I watched it. So 92. So a cat humped a dog and had 2 kids.
One of them was Cat Dog.
Oh my God, cat dog! That thing, that was an abomination that made no sense.
SpongeBob makes no sense, but people watch it.
Oh my God, oh, dude, SpongeBob makes your brain hurt. He's literally under the water, yet doesn't swell up. But the minute he jumps into his bathtub, he soaks up all the water. Somebody explain that to me.
Heavy water.
Heavy water. Yeah, because uranium, my butt.
You beat me to it. I was about to take one of the main ingredients.
No, Evan's talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter and Crocodile Hunter and Scooby-Doo. I mean, and those are just like, oh man, making me feel old.
I watched Dog the Bounty Hunter. I hated Scooby-Doo. I just straight
I like
hated
the original,
kid.
the good ones back in the day. A couple of the movies weren't too bad, but I mean,
I hated them. I hated all of it.
the meme of where Shaggy is like the most powerful being in the universe is just amazing. I'll accept that.
Constantly high and doesn't care.
Nope, not that one. He can use 1/2 of 1% of his power, and he'd still be stronger than
Golden State Gardener. Yes, the old ones from the 30s are awesome.
Popeye is just amazing.
Like I said, the one from the 30s and 40s.
Oh
when
yeah,
they started
black
getting
and white Popeye before they colored it.
No.
Yep. I've seen him eat his spinach through his pipe, which is like, that's a man who could do.
Dude, that's some lung strength right there.
That's a sailor.
Or
I mean, that's basically kelp.
If you
in
saw
a
that,
can.
he used the pipe to do pretty much everything. Johnny Quest, I love Johnny Quest. I'm still waiting for them to do a live action, because I think that would make a really good series, live action series.
That would actually.
That would probably be pretty hard to do.
Although, if you think about it now in this day and age with the racial stuff going around, dude, you realize how much flack they're going to get for always giving Haji so much crap?
No, they can still they can update a lot of stuff, but keep his culture the way it is, and with the mysticism and stuff like that.
Dude, I still think that would not go over so well with all of the with the snowflakes in the society now.
But the thing is, they never say how Haji came to be a part of his family, but maybe they can make that part of the movie or the series or something.
I think they did mention it in one episode, but I don't remember, honestly.
I think he was orphan.
Yeah, and he adopted.
I can't remember. Yeah,
or his parents died while he was working for Dr. Quest or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Fraggle Rock was weird.
Hey, they're bringing it back.
Oh my god!
Yes, Fraggle Rock is coming back.
Why?
I don't know. You asked. You said
You know what? It's not going to be the same as it was before with what's his name? Oh, the greatest
Tim
puppeteer
Henson?
of all. Yes, I mean his brother does good, but it's just not the same.
Wait, are we talking about Jim Henson?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much
Now,
some of them
if
puppets are worth?
got involved with that, it'll probably be okay.
Because when wasn't it the last Puppets movie? I think the fourth one was not so hot on the scale of likability.
They're
Or the
bringing
third
it
one?
back
I
on
don't
Apple
remember.
Plus TV. And that's what there's.
Oh, pardon me.
They're bringing it
Pardon
back.
my French.
That's all I can tell you. They're bringing it back,
Yeah.
and it debuted the 21st of January.
Well, I mean, technically, they've brought back He-Man like 4 times.
Oh
Since the
no, I'm not
original?
even going to watch He-Man because it just makes sense anymore.
Yeah, so
Underdog.
Skeletor's all like super buff now.
People, so many people had trouble with Underdog. So many people.
It was fun. Like I said, if you want to watch some of the good old-fashioned stuff, get a really good laugh. Is going to be the stuff from Fred Freely and Tex Avery.
Oh my god,
As the director.
Tex Avery was hilarious.
I remember hearing
yes.
about them. I've never actually got to see any of those, so that's my all I can physically say.
You're actually physically talking about the cartoon series called Tex Avery, right?
No.
Oh,
When he directed
there was
stuff back in the 60s.
Okay, I'll have to
Oh.
look that up. They did a cartoon series where the main character's name was Tex Avery, and that stuff was absolutely
No.
stupid hilarious.
He's the one that did a lot of the Tom and Jerry, Droopy, and some of the others. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, do you guys ever
he did
remember
all the
Laugh
great
Olympics?
The Wham Wham Whistling Shark. Watch that
Remember
one.
that one.
Never heard of it.
You ever heard?
Yeah,
remember
that
the
was,
Laugh Olympics.
He did all the little crazy stuff like that, little oddball stuff. A lot of sight gags.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of the
No,
phrases that you really had to listen to.
yeah. Blake said that Underdog was the first pillhead. Yeah, that's where a lot of people were getting down on Underdog for drug abuse and stuff like that.
I was waiting for that one to show up.
I mentioned Hong Kong Phooey already, and
I must have missed it.
Funku Hungry.
Do you remember Jabberjaw?
Oh yeah.
That was so awesome, especially it was in the future. They were in a band, an anthropomorphic shark. But
Has
he
anyone
still was
said
a shark.
Mighty Mouse?
Mighty Mouse was
yeah.
counted.
What was it? There was another
Pink
one too.
Panther.
What was it,
Everybody liked Pink Panther.
oh my god, Secret Squirrel.
Yeah, Secret Squirrel was a good one.
Yep.
Let's see, what was another good one? Inch High, Private Eye. I'm not sure if you
I don't
got
know how we got on this cartoon one again.
Do you mind?
I
I don't
don't know.
know.
It's just funny that we keep ending up on this somehow.
Hey, I love old cartoons.
Who doesn't, man? The old ones were the better ones.
They don't.
Well,
they're
they were not meant for kids to watch. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Okay.
They were actually
those
Let me tell you
cartoons
something.
they were adult cartoons.
Oh yes.
Hey, name the most violent cartoons in the past and present. Right now.
South Park.
Wrong.
Dude, the first season
Archer?
of South Park, they killed like 2 people every episode.
Looney Tunes.
Nobody actually died in Looney Tunes, though.
How many times did Daffy Duck get his face blown off?
Yeah, but he never died.
Actually, he did. A couple times. They came
I'm
in.
still going with
He
South
sent him
Park.
as an angel in heaven. He had the harp and the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah. When we went to go meet Saint Peter.
Exactly. So he has died. And it was because he got shot by Elmer Fudd. And it usually set up by Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, it's
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
Another one that's a Tex Avery.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Or he did some of them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for Wile E. Coyote.
You think about it, he would have technically, by the time he caught that dang Roadrunner, he would have actually died.
The thing
Starvation.
is, he's caught the
Yeah.
Roadrunner once. Then he
Starvation and dehydration, because he never ever drank water, and he never caught any food, and yet he still stayed the same shape for like 10 years.
That's why he was so
He
skinny.
didn't always chase the Roadrunner.
No, he
didn't.
would chase Bugs Bunny in one episode.
No, the one episode with the sheepdog.
That
Oh,
sheepdog
Sam.
chased him.
Yeah, they would actually clock in and clock out.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
that.
that was
episode.
Sam and Ralph.
Yeah, they kept,
With
but
the
he was, that
sheepdog.
was still Wile E. Coyote. But
Oh, yeah.
they were just clocking in and out. I thought it was so funny them just treating it like a day job. Woody Woodpecker, good choice.
Oh man, I remember Woody Woodpecker. His laugh though was so annoying.
That was meant to be that way.
I know, but it still hurts.
See, you mentioned Felix the cat as one of them.
Long time. Yeah, the last time we did this, I mentioned Felix the cat.
No,
Because
I
a lot of
think
people don't remember it for
Jason
some
mentioned
reason.
it
I
earlier.
remember.
And see here. Oh man. So
That's one
many-
of the good original black and white Disney ones that was actually animated, like anthropomorphic style.
and everybody wanted his bag.
Oh, don't forget about Steamboat Willie.
Well, that's the one that started it all for Disney, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if any of you have heard this, but Disney's actually losing copyrights on a lot of their stuff.
Oh,
They're losing Steamboat Willie, I think, in like 2 years, and then Winnie the Pooh is actually this year. They're losing copyright
well,
rights.
that would be Tom from Tom and Jerry after he was hit with a pitchfork and he drank water and water spilled it out all the holes.
Oh yeah, the classic cartoon: gets shot, drink water, and every water goes everywhere.
You remember that one?
I got
right?
one for you.
Folks, you guys seen that one, right?
But he still didn't
I
die.
got one for us old
Heckle
folks.
and Jekyll, good choice. Go ahead.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a good one.
flying.
The old ones, not the new ones.
Get Moose and Squirrel.
Yes.
Oh my god, I want to say Svetlana was her name, but I know it wasn't.
No, it was Boris and Natasha.
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 Remember, there was a live action movie on it.
Dude, the
Oh,
live
it was
action
bad.
movie was horrible.
It was meant
Yes,
to be.
it was horrible.
It was bad. I
Heath
wanted
Cliff
I
was
wanted
good,
a refund.
and
It
then
was
you got,
so bad.
My kids didn't like it when they were kids.
Was it Marmaduke? No, that's not right.
Bassett,
that was-
another Basset Hound.
No,
Actually,
Marmaduke,
no, wasn't Marmaduke a bloodhound?
he was a Great Dane.
Oh,
Great
Great
Dane.
Dane. Yeah, Blake says Heathcliff. I love
Yeah.
Heathcliff.
Garfield.
Now, the only really cartoon I liked from the 90s was the Animaniacs.
Oh my god, I loved
Oh,
Animaniacs.
the guy who did the voice of Yakko, who could do all the countries, is so popular on TikTok right now.
That's funny.
He's also the one who did Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb is a Dorito and something else. I can't remember what the other one was.
A racer.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, the thing is, please forgive me, but I loved Phineas and Ferb. I love the music from that show. It's just everything. I mean, they'll talk about
The music was very catchy. Yes, my kids loved it.
Hey,
However,
I'm not a kid at
I
heart,
forgot
so-
my top cartoon I really enjoyed watching, believe it or not, was Futurama.
I did
I
not like
loved it when
Futurama.
they picked on everybody.
I didn't like Futurama.
I love
did-
Futurama. Did you
I'm
ever
also
watch the
not a
movie
fan of
Beast
the
for the Billion
Simpsons.
Backs?
I'm not a fan of Family Guy. I don't like any of
No.
those.
Oh, you
Yogi
guys don't
Bear,
like
good
Family
choice.
Guy? Oh, come on.
No,
American Dad, nothing?
No.
no. Simpsons were okay in the beginning, but when they did Futurama, it was just so funny because they poked fun at everybody.
I still
It didn't
no.
matter.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, Sal, thank you
Futurama
for
left
coming.
nobody untouched. It's like if you think about it, it's like Weird Al Yankovic. He'd like every hot like top singer
Actually-
he just slammed with a stupid
Weird
song.
Al did do a cartoon. Weird Al had his own cartoon,
Yeah.
Yes.
so he
2
counts.
seasons.
I think it was called, wasn't it Weird Al TV or something like that?
Something like that. But thing is, it's still a cartoon. It still counts.
Oh, I had one and now I completely lost it. I was gonna say Johnny Bravo, but that's like mid '90s.
Well, but babe, we're
Actually,
more
that was
back to
late
Steamboat
90s.
Willie. Come on. If we go from Steamboat Willie to modern ones, we can use anything in between.
You know, there was an older one I was going to mention, but I forgot
Evan
what it was.
mentions King of the Hill. It's a long. It is. I'm sorry. I still quote Hank on clean, efficient propane, but that's about it.
I saw propane and propane accessories.
The accessories, yes.
No, I think
Run
my
it, Bobby.
favorite episode, honestly, was when he pulls out, when he couldn't get the door open and he pulls out the big can of WD-40, but he can't get the lid off. So he goes into his little belt holster, pulls out the 3-ounce can, pops it, sprays the lid, sets it down, and then pops the other lid off of there. I'm like, bro, really? You could have just used the 3-ounce can and sprayed the door.
Actually,
That's what made it funny. That was the sight gap.
okay. The Kids Next Door. Let's see what else. Another.
Oh, K&D. I loved K&D and their 2x4 technology.
Yeah.
And yes, living a rogue life. Technically, I am 12 inside here.
Okay. Please
14.
forgive me. I did like the Magic School Bus with Miss Frizzle.
The original, not the
Yeah.
remake, the original.
Correct. And they were
Never
so.
watched it.
I mean, okay. 'Cause I see so many people, ladies, do cosplays of Miss Frizzle. It's ridiculous.
Oh, are you talking about what is it? Oh my god. Something buggy. What the heck was that stupid thing?
Speed Buggy?
Yeah, Speed Buggy. That's the one where they had all the racers like from everywhere.
Oh, that's a whole different.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
oh,
Hanna-Barbera
shoot, that
though,
was,
but yeah, that's what Blake's talking about.
Wasn't the Great Race?
Oh, the Wacky Races. Penelope Pit Stop had the
That's
Wacky Racers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
With
one.
Muttley.
Oh, yeah.
Muttley.
Oh, Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt.
Oh man, I vaguely remember Dino Mutt.
He was the knockoff Batman and Robin thing, you know? And if you remember, Batman and Robin has been on Scooby-Doo so many times. Then there's
Dude,
the
they've been like everywhere, but I mean, if you think about it, that same series started in that same era. Evan, technically yes, but she always returned them. I mean, if you think about it, a bus driver is technically a paid kidnapper.
Miss Frizzle is a warlock, and her patron is the little chameleon.
Yeah, that's her familiar.
Yeah, pretty much. Because remember, that chameleon ran the school bus just as much as she did.
Yeah, dude, that thing was always on the steering wheel. Always.
Exactly.
It was either on the steering wheel or the
Okay.
shifter knob on the side because that bus was weird.
Speed Racer. Boom.
Get off.
Yeah.
I got
Go
it.
Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go
Actually-
Speed Racer. Go.
Actually,
watch that
I
one.
do happen to have the new
Speed
updated
Racer?
version of the Speed Racer, the next generation type setup.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the what was it, Dan Aykroyd one that they made, or not Dan Aykroyd? Freaking God, that one was.
The live
no.
action one, no.
Yeah, that one. I saw the previews for that, and I wanted to shoot myself because that looked horrible.
It was pretty much.
It literally looked like they took the original Speed Racer and tried to mix it with Rainbow Road from Mario Kart.
Okay, Speed Buggy was a really good one, but there's another one. Oh my God, Wonder Bug was another one. Okay, where do I get echoes?
It's got to be from you because I wasn't saying anything.
It's got to be Jason.
No, I actually have my tablet on mute, and I just have my phone on
Oh, weird.
for volume.
But I'm not sure anybody remembers Wonder Bug. It's live action stuff.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Croft's Super Show had all that stuff on there. Let's see here.
Right, Grace. I was like, what the heck? Sounds like it's stepping on a mouse. I just realized it's a dog playing with a squeaky toy.
Yes, it is.
I'm just like, what is that noise?
Pigment
Well,
and the Sea
he's about
Monsters.
6 years old right now.
Stuff. What else did they have?
Dudley Do Right.
Oh,
Do Right.
Dudley. That was living do right? Question mark. Living a
The
roguelike.
Banana Splits.
Yeah.
Electro Woman and Dinah Girl.
Oh my god! If we're gonna go there, dude, I have to bust out the Wonder Twins.
That was on the Super Friends, which I mentioned earlier.
That one also got made fun of on the Family Guy.
Oh, a lot of people did.
I mean, come on, dude. You imagine that would be an abuse of power.
Okay. Captain Cool and the Kongs. What was it?
Super Chicken.
No, Super Stretch and Micro Woman.
God, why does that sound like a really bad version of Stretch Armstrong and Ant-Man?
It was a black couple. He can stretch and form into any shape he wanted to, and she could shrink down really small. Land of the Lost guys.
Oh, Land of the
Yeah, I
Lost.
remember that.
Let's see.
Dinosaur.
Far Out Space Nuts. And
I'm not eating Space
if
Nuts.
you're wondering why, that's significant, because who starred in it? Bob Denver.
I don't remember that one.
Rescue Rangers. Yeah, I remember Rescue Rangers. And there was also Rescue Rangers Down Under.
Right. Oh man.
Those are old Disney's too, as well. Those movies.
Yeah. If you want to go old, I mean, we could always just break out Brave Little Toaster. Which, if I'm gonna blow y'all's minds right now. If y'all watch Toy Story, I'm gonna tell you right now, I hated Toy Story. I hated all of them because it was a rip-off of Brave Little Toaster.
Possibly. But
Yeah.
They're all made by the
appliances
same
were alive
company.
And no appliances were alive in Toy Story.
Except for the spoon
Golden
and the
State Gardener.
fork.
Yes, I do remember watching that as a kid.
Which one?
Benny Hill.
Benny
Oh my
Hill.
God, Benny Hill! I watched
I
that in
will
Germany.
still watch Benny Hill, and I love it. He's amazing. That and
Watch the English version, not the U.S. version.
I understand this, but what I'm talking. Oh, see, what other shows I would go? National. No. That was what's it?
Are you talking about all the? Oh my God, with John Cleese?
Yeah, those guys.
Oh my God, what was it? Flying
Monty
Circus.
Python.
Yeah,
Monty
Flying
Python.
Circus.
Yep.
And the Flying Circus, the Holy Grail, Life of Brian.
Oh my God, the Life of
Jabberwocky.
Brian is hilarious.
Jabberwocky, guys. You got to remember that one too. I did not like the Holy Grail. The ending kills it for me every single time.
Well, the dog's got the zoomies.
That's never good. Flintstones
Okay.
and Jetsons, it's just because, why, camera, why? Why do you do this? I didn't even do anything, and you decided to be a turd.
Well, if you're going to do the Jetsons, then you're going to have to mention the Flintstones because they were both a part of it.
Well, yeah, that's what Grace said. She said, how come nobody said Flintstones or Jetsons?
What was the Martian that was in the Flintstones?
Oh my God. Oh, what was his name?
More episodes of Jumping the Shark.
Oh my God, what was
What was that?
More episodes of Jumping the Shark for when they brought him in.
Right. You guys remember Shmoo?
Oh yeah. That was a takeoff of
Actually, it was the same similar character from the
Kazoo.
Herculoids.
That stupid alien was named. His name was Kazoo.
Kazoo, the great Kazoo. Good,
Yeah.
good call. Johnny Quest has already been mentioned, but I
Does
still say
anybody
we
remember
still make
Boron?
a really good live action show, which they should have done years ago, but they haven't done it yet.
I don't think anybody here remembers Boron. He was an idiot. He was a big old meathead space alien, but his spaceship was like super tiny, but he always wore it as a hat
I've never heard of that.
when he wasn't inside of it. It was from a series called Freakazoid.
Oh, I remember Freakazoid. I'm freaking out.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah,
freaking
and then he
out.
turned into that weird like electric, and all because this dumb cat decided to type some random algorithm on the keyboard and hit enter, and he got sucked into the computer, and then they spit him out as like a little makeshift superhero.
Yep, Grace got
Like
it.
a zoo. Oh my god, what was the other one? He was a cop and he was a bobcat. I can't remember the name of it one.
I don't remember that one.
Oh my god.
Wildcats?
Crats.
Oh, Wild Krats? My
Well,
wife.
brother, boy,
Oh, the Wild
Kratts
Kratts was
still a good one, by the way.
Nickelodeon.
Anything with like X-Men and all those kind of things. I like those.
It was Bonkers. His name was Bonkers T. Bobcat, and the TV series was called Bonkers. And he was a cop. He was a Bobcat cop.
Does anybody
I
ever
remember.
remember El Kabong?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I will tell you this. I'm going to have to end this one at
Vaguely.
11, so because I have to.
4 more minutes.
Yeah, I got to go work in the morning too.
Hey, me
Greatest,
too.
remember the greatest American hero? Yes. Tom Hinckley, but his name was changed after the first couple episodes because of the president being shot.
Now, my brother and I used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch 2 episodes on Saturday morning when we were little bitty kids, just to watch I Spy and Rat Patrol.
Oh, we still watch Rat Patrol. We
Yeah.
still do. Because they brought it back, and we were like, we still watch it. We also watch Black Sheep Squadron.
Yes.
Anything World War
Brother,
II,
you have to jump in.
Ian will watch. Trust me. It's one of the reasons why we have. Give me a second.
Well, just remember, those seconds are fleeting.
Stuff like this. My boy is a John Wayne fan.
Oh, yeah. In harm's way, yes.
We also have the Green Berets, and I mean, literally, he will watch John Wayne all day, every day.
Fighting CVs.
I've been trying to find that one. That's one of the few ones that he actually dies in.
Like the Green Beret.
Our poor topic just took a complete 180-degree turn.
Oh, yes.
It's John Wayne. Come on. See, look, more John Wayne. Yeah.
Living a
Stage
rogue
coach.
life, I'm almost 41 and I still watch cartoons. I can't not watch cartoons.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. I got 3 more minutes. Okay, another one that cartoon wise, there used to be something called Monster Hunter.
I was gonna say I know that's a video game, but
I think it was a cartoon for a little bit, along with Digimon.
oh yeah, Digimon. Well, if you're gonna go there, you might as well do the other one.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, oh my god, it was Digimon, and then there was
And Pokemon, because my kids watched it.
God, what was the other one?
Bumper D Cat.
Pokemon.
That was 90s.
Yeah. Bonkers D Bobcat.
Yeah, that's what Rogue said.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The Bonkers was the TV
Okay,
series.
I've got a minute and 45. Now we're just gonna try to start winding it down.
Yeah, might as well because we got a minute and a half.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming up here. And this nostalgia rush was just amazing. I loved it.
It is every time we do it. It's either this or random
hey.
movies.
We didn't do B movies this time. We just did cartoons this time.
Surprisingly.
So, and it just everybody got into it. You know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chat got into it. We got into it.
The comment section was good.
That it's one of those things you can't go wrong with this kind of subject. And there's no wrong answers. Just to let you know, there's no wrong answers when it comes to your favorite cartoon. But I will see you guys soon. Hopefully, may do one on Saturday. Who knows? I love you all. Thank you all for coming.
All righty.
And
Everybody have a good evening. Stay safe out there. Have fun outdoors.
be well. Be safe. Be loved.
Oh man, Bowling for Dollars. I remember that one, GSG.
If you're going to talk game shows, that's a whole different show. I'm not doing
We'll
that
do that
right
in a
now
couple of weeks. How's that?
because I mean, then you're going to start. Oh man. Ugh.
Do you know how much Ping Fong is made off of Baby Shark? Come on, dude. That guy's made like millions off of that.
But I've got. Oh, I got.
Maybe
still
we'll
got,
do music
20
one night.
seconds.
You got
I got
20
seconds.
seconds. We still got to wind
Okay,
down
good night,
either way. 'Cause it's
everybody.
going to take a minute.
No, but yeah, if we want to talk to old game shows, that's a whole different show.
Yeah.
But we'll try to talk about that stuff later. Thank you all for coming, Evan, Grace, Coach, SD,
Everybody.
Rogue, everybody, and their grandmother, including the grandmother. Guys, thank you. I
Take
really
care,
appreciate it.
folks. Love chatting with you as always, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.
Yep. Have a good night.